Flea Bombers to my left, Corals across, and Jay is to my right. And here I am, stuck in the middle with you clowns.
Lucky.
That's okay, Hasslers. We are excited to be here today. It is going to be action-packed, as always. I want to thank all our sponsors, especially Done Right Satellite Dish, for bringing it today. And thanks to the station, AM 1170.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack today, but we got a full house, which is nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Jay gave us all homework today, everyone. So at some point in the show, there will be bold predictions from everyone here.
Reckless speculation.
That's exactly
Reckless.
what it is.
Bold predictions for your
yeah.
sports year
Yeah.
of 2021. So what's going to happen in this calendar year? If you want to know, we are going to lay it out for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lay it out.
So we'll get to that a little bit later. We've, kind of shied away a little bit from the NBA because it's still early in the season, but a couple things to point out, including James Harden. Want to let you guys know that reached out to Pat Miletich. I haven't heard anything back, but we'll talk a little bit about it. He's a friend of the show, so I don't know how much we'll get too far over into those lines. And then I did hear back from Felicia Goodson.
Yay.
And she is busy this week working with a new team, and so she's going next week. We're going to schedule her though, so I want to say Happy New Year to the Goodson family as well, and thanks to her for doing that. But yeah, there's things going on. Friday you weren't here, T-Roy. There's some more Major League Baseball things we got to kind of look at. They're in the midst of a little bit of a scandal as far as doctoring the baseball, but we'll talk about that later as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that yet.
Yeah, a guy got fired from the Angels, and he's been putting things together for quite some time now for the pitchers. It's between a tar and a rosin. It's his own mixture.
Wait,
So-
didn't we talk about this last week?
That was Friday, yeah.
That's
T-Roy
what I
wasn't
thought.
here, yeah. And then just
It certainly didn't help their team win any games.
yeah. He's actually the visiting clubhouse manager. So the visiting team would reach out to him, and he would do that for them. So it was like all over baseball. It wasn't just the Anaheim Angels or Los Angeles of Anaheim or Anaheim of the Los Angeles Angels in the outfield. Yeah. Whatever they're called.
So other teams are doing it?
Shake your head.
Oh,
at me.
yeah, like Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer. He listed tons of people. And then Trevor Bauer came out and said that upwards to 70% of Major League pitchers use some type of foreign substance. Illegal.
Jeez. So foreign interference is also
like
in
on the
baseball.
ball or like up their nose?
He put snot on the ball.
That would not help a pitcher, though. You need
gross.
grip. You need
Vagisil.
friction.
Yeah. Bardol, Vagisil.
KY.
Of course, if the umpire's watching a little close, I just rub a little jalapeno in the nose. You put snot on the ball. Don't got an arm like yours. Someday you will too.
What is happening right now?
It's from Major League, the movie.
Okay, I don't remember that line at all.
It's
I'm going to have to revisit.
pretty good
Pretty
line.
good line.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
between
good.
Harrison and them.
F you, Joe Boo.
We're gonna look at we're gonna look a little bit at the James Harden situation in the NBA after I go over the scores from last night.
We have to.
Yeah, it's just basically basically what we're gonna be end up talking about is the age of player entitlement, where they just demand a trade or they speculate that they want to trade, and the NBA is really really bad at it.
NBA, terrible. Care less. By the way, I can tell you this. Of my 5 predictions, none of them have anything to do with the NBA.
Mine either.
Mine neither.
Ooh, originally mine was, but
Sport is
it didn't make the top 5.
That league is non-existent to me.
So you wanted me to give you a spoiler of what the predictions were going to be, like for that had
I can give
originally-
you a spoiler.
In the NBA, it was going to be. It didn't make my 5, so I guess I should probably put it on the back burner in case one of you guys take mine. But it was going to be that the Lakers will not repeat as NBA champions. That was my predictions for 2021.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Well,
I have
none of you
a-
had
I
an
have
NBA
a-
one. No,
I
we're
have
not
a-
getting into it right now.
All right.
We're not. You have what?
Well, I can give you a hint. I have 2 NFL predictions, a golf prediction, a baseball prediction, and an NCAA prediction.
Mine are all
I have 2
NFL.
NCAA. I feel like one of
Yeah.
them's going to be
Because that's the only
same.
sport I care about.
Mine's
I have a baseball.
and NFL.
I have 1 NFL, 1 baseball, 2 NCAA, and then a miscellaneous.
One of my NFLs is very extensive.
I like it.
Oh boy.
One of my NCAAs is very extensive.
My NCAA is pretty extensive, too.
All right, I want to make a new announcement.
What?
You're pregnant.
No.
Oh.
Oh my God, Erica's pregnant. feel those kicks. He's going to be a soccer player. He is. I think I might have a crush on a new NFL team.
Who now?
Oh,
And I
dear
hate
God.
it. It's a toxic relationship.
Is that a new hat, by the way?
Falcons?
Yeah, I got it from
It's
Big
clean.
Red.
Look how clean it is.
No,
I
it's
know.
not the Falcons. This is a complete and utter toxic relationship, knowing that I'm not going to like anything to do with it, but it's the idea that I'm like, I think that might be it.
Toxic
I'm-
is the only way to
Browns?
go. Toxic
not
is
the
way more
Browns either.
fun.
Better not be the Cowboys.
It's not the Cowboys.
It's the Chiefs.
It's not the Chiefs. It's a
Buccaneers.
toxic one.
Well, then
no,
that's your loss.
I'll tell you. And I'll tell you the reason
the
why.
Bills?
I'm flirting with this team, flirting strongly. But I know it's toxic. I know I don't like any of the tangibles that are coming along with it.
Steelers.
No.
Buccaneers.
No. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What?
Boy.
What?
Here's why I think it's
Step
toxic.
away from that ledge, my friend.
I don't like Urban Meyer.
Is he going there?
I believe he's going to go there and he's going to bring. He's got a staff, and the speculation that's been out there is that he's going to go there and he's got a staff in place. I don't like Urban Meyer.
Okay.
Sounds like a makeup store.
I don't like it. Does. I don't really
Urban
care for
Decay.
Trevor Lawrence, even though our girl Emily likes him.
He's got a beautiful head of hair.
I don't like him.
He's a sleut,
at all.
Derek.
I've made fun of Jacksonville. I said in my extreme predictions for the NFL, I said they wouldn't win a single game at home because they don't know what it's like to play at home because they consider London at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's their owner, Tony Khan Jr.
You love it.
Okay, well, the name
Tony
Khan
Khan.
is something to be reckoned with.
This
Like
past
Wrath of Khan?
at the end of the year last
Like
year,
Con Air.
in December, at the end of December. Again,
That
this
gives
is not
us
going to
age,
mean
yeah.
too much to you guys. A professional wrestler passed away. Brody Lee is his character's name in AEW. Khan, and he's young. It's not anything like he was sick. He was like undisclosed, like he was sick, so he's in the hospital in Jacksonville. Khan took care of all of his medical bills, flew him and his family up to Rochester to get to the best hospital possible.
Aw.
Get the best doctors, best hospital, families, put the family up, everything, paid for everything for them to go. Then went ahead and made probably one of the best shows in professional wrestling in the past 3 years. Just a house show. I mean a tape show on AEW. I really like what he did there. So I said I'm flirting, but I don't like the other tangibles. But if I have to go somewhere, if I'm leaving the Bears, which I don't know if I am, I'm just saying, Jacksonville, can I buy you a drink?
You're
You
considering
want
it.
to talk a little bit?
You swiped right.
Yeah, I swiped. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
swiped right.
You're sitting at the bar trying to play with a knee.
Maybe.
That'll
Yeah, a
get you
little footsie.
smacked. I don't know if I'd go that far.
But that's an interesting thing where you're at there, Bomber.
Been slapped before.
What's up?
I wouldn't swipe right on the Jets.
Mm-mm.
I'd swipe right on the Dolphins.
Really?
I would flush the Falcons.
Yeah, no.
Throw my phone against a wall before I swiped.
Yeah.
Swiping left isn't harsh enough.
Cincinnati, I'm swiping right.
That's like a block.
Eagles, I'm swiping left. Lions, I'm
That's a
swiping
block.
left. Carolina, I'm swiping left.
So's the Raiders.
Yeah.
Broncos, I'm swiping left. Cowboys, I'm swiping left.
What?
Sorry. It's just not happening.
Wow. We don't want you then.
Bears, I'll swipe right on you.
Mm,
Good luck with that. See how that treats you.
yeah, they're gonna not show up.
Rams, I'll
they're gonna
swipe
ghost
right.
you.
Chargers, I'll swipe right. Seattle, I swipe left. Cardinals. I guess I'm swiping right.
You're a little slooty.
does that
Swiping
mean?
right, slooty.
I think I said more left than I said right.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. I just feel like, I like what this owner. I've questioned some of his motives, but I like the story of what he did. I appreciate him.
Okay.
Oh, is that camera messing up again on it?
No. You just got to get more of your pretty little face in there.
Oh, okay.
My face.
That's get cool. Let me So that's. I was thinking about that this morning, and we don't need to spend too much time on that at all. But I mean, it's a good story. It's sad that someone lost their life at a young age, and it wasn't like a wrestling related thing that we know about, or it wasn't a steroid related thing. Just
Do we know what it was?
I actually don't. I read the story 2 weeks ago, and can't recall it. I just listened to the story today about Tony Khan and the owner of the owner of the Jacksonville owns AEW. Sorry, I guess I didn't tell you that. He owns the wrestling promotion.
Oh, all right.
So
Erickson said that Bryce Harper, Jay Swipe's right. No, he stalks him. He's the guy in his
break
bushes.
my thumb
Yeah.
pushing swipe right so hard. Like my thumb, like me and
He's got
Jared Goff.
Bryce Harper has a
me and Jared
restraining
Goff are
order
going to the
against
same
Jay.
surgeon.
Y'all are wild.
You are.
All right, just going over the scores from last night. The Brooklyn Nets beat the Denver Nuggets 122-116. Kevin Durant led all scores with 34. The Pacers beat the Golden State Warriors 104-95. The Spurs over the Thunder 112-102. The Utah Jazz 117 over the Cleveland Cavaliers 87. The Lakers beat the Rockets 117-100. By the end of this game, LeBron James was in flip-flops because the game was over. And the 76ers went to overtime with the Miami Heat 137-134. Joel Embiid scored 45, had 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. Pretty good stat line for him. Joel Embiid made the game-tying shot with 4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter that allowed the game to go to overtime, where the 76ers went on to win the game, like we said. Bless you. This is the first time in Embiid's career that he was successful on a shot to tie or take the lead with 10 seconds or less remaining in the fourth quarter overtime. He previously was 0 for 10 in such attempts. The standings thus far: Celtics lead the East. They have a record of 7-3. Philadelphia's at 8-4. Pacers and Bucks are both at 7-4. Charlotte 6-5. Orlando 6-5. Atlanta 5-5. The Nets 6-6. Those would be the teams that the playoffs would start now. In the West, the Lakers are 9-3. And we have 4 teams at 7-4. The Clippers, the Suns, the Jazz, and the Trailblazers. Mavs at 5-4. And Warriors at 6-5, and Spurs at 6-5. I can't believe the T-Wolves are at 3-7. They started the season off at 2-1. And then I know Chicago Bulls are at 4-7 right now. Not doing too well. Games tonight, starting as early as 6 o'clock. Mavs and Hornets, Milwaukee and Detroit at 6:30. On ESPN, the Nets versus the Knicks. And then at 7, Grizzlies and Timberwolves. Also at 7, Lakers and Thunder. 8 o'clock, Hawks and Suns. And 9 o'clock on ESPN, Pelicans and Clippers.
So basically nothing's on TV.
The
Tonight?
Bachelor.
No, it's on Monday nights.
Just kidding.
The Challenge is on.
Oh, there you go. Let's talk about that. That's better
What's
than NBA.
today? Today's Wednesday. Did you guys watch This Is Us last night?
No. Why would we watch that?
Because it's heartfelt and sweet.
I've never watched that show.
Yeah,
It's really, you would love it.
No, I would not. I
Yes,
refuse to
you
watch that
would.
show. I will never watch that show.
Why?
I've said this 100 times.
Say
The
it
guy,
101.
the guy who is in it, Milo Vigorera.
Milo.
Milo?
Mhm.
Looks like Milo.
He's Italiano.
Yeah, Milo.
Milo. Uh-huh.
Vegetarian.
Yep, that's it.
That's his name?
Yep.
He's on the show,
Uh-huh.
but he played Rocky's son in Rocky Balboa.
Ah, yeah, he did.
So you have something against
He was
him?
mean to Rocky.
He was mean to Rocky. He
Oh
told him he
my,
cast a big
it's a
shadow.
character.
Doesn't I hold a grudge.
Yep, I'm with Jay.
Nah, I hold a grudge. I'm
I
sorry.
don't like that guy either.
Sorry, I don't like that guy. I didn't like
No.
Talia
But
Shire.
you'll watch a show where women pawn over themselves.
I have
pine
not
over
watched
themselves.
a minute of The Bachelor.
Pawn.
I have not
Pine,
even listened
sorry,
to a podcast
typo.
about it. I haven't watched a single minute of The Bachelor.
Did anybody watch the very first episode of
Yes,
Wheel
thank
of
you, Eddie.
Fortune?
This Is Us is way better.
No.
No, what?
the Wheel of Fortune, the very first episode that came out this year, like the one January 4th?
I didn't see it.
Didn't they do a celebrity Wheel of
I
Fortune?
know
They
that's
did.
coming, though.
Oh, I think it's
What
already
happened?
started.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was coming on next Thursday.
No, I
anyway,
don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Dude, chick won $100,000, man.
Good for her. Hey, you want to know
That's
what?
a way to bring in the
It's
new year.
exciting.
My former stepfather-in-law, he was on Jeopardy twice. He won over 30 grand each time.
What?
I swear to God, you can look him up. His name was Admundson, Admundson, Gary. He won twice. He works for the Arsenal. He's like a analytics expert or something like that. You know, one of those left brain people.
Yeah, not
Just
me.
D. They can compute everything and memorize everything.
I tried out for Jeopardy. I didn't make it.
Oh, I wouldn't make it.
I just made it past the first round.
Who wants to be a millionaire, though? I think I could do that. Trivia is my jam.
Wheel of Fortune.
You? That would be your pick?
Wheel of Fortune, hands
All
down.
right.
Get to meet Pat Sajak, greatest American of all time.
Heck yeah.
I think him, Rocky, and Ronald Reagan all defeated communism.
Well,
at least the
there's one
Russians.
more in there that you haven't heard of yet, but yeah,
I'm just saying.
right on.
Well, in the news, and I reached out to him, what we understand is that friend of the show, Quad City resident, Pat Miletich, has been let go from his job calling UFC 4 LFA. So
Who owns that company?
that's
Pat soon.
that's a great. Jeez, that's a great.
my God.
On Tuesday, according to MMAfighting.com, it said that the former UFC champ revealed that the promotion terminated his employment after he participated in a recent protest in support of President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. that eventually erupted in violent insurrection at the Capitol building where 5 people died, including a Capitol police officer. He went on Instagram and just said, he said he understands that they're being pressured to do things, and he's okay with it, to be honest with you. I guess I can read the quote for you. I just want to let you guys know that I just got a call from the folks at the LFA, and they basically informed me that they were getting a lot of pressure because I was at the Capitol. Again, this is all on Instagram, so you guys can read it there too. I want you guys to know that the people I walked with at the Capitol, none of them that I know were involved in any of the violence. I walked with white people, black people, a lot of Chinese people who escaped communism China, who are for freedom. It was across the board. It was people of different races and religions. So he goes on to say he understands they feel like they need to distance themselves from me, and he understands their position. So he says he loves all these guys. Goes on. I don't know where to start with this or how to break it down. Like I love
Sounds
to talk
like
to
Pat's
Pat.
taking the high road, and when things calm down, he'll probably get hired somewhere else. So that's
Okay,
I don't like that.
I would pursue legal
Yeah.
avenues just because your First Amendment right. Just because it's like this: if you're with your friend and they get into an altercation with somebody, and let's say they shoot somebody 500 feet away from you, and you had no idea what was going to happen, you're not guilty by association. Just like if you go, he has a First Amendment right to protest and go wherever he wants. He has a right to support his president. If there's insurrection or anything else that they claim that happened, but he was no part of it, they have no right to release him of his duties for that reason.
They embedded his Instagram, but it says the link to his photo or video may have been broken or the post may have been removed. Do you think he took it down?
I think they probably removed it for him. All of my Washington things
From
were
Instagram, though? Instagram's
Yeah.
owned by Facebook. Yeah. So
Censorship
the card
is
was supposed to be on this weekend. The LFA official statement said, first and foremost, the LFA supports the participation of the constitutional right to peaceful protest. During preparations for the 2021 debut broadcast, it was brought to LFA's attention that photos of questionable nature surfaced on various social media outlets involving fight analyst Pat Miletich.
I've seen all the pictures. There was nothing questionable.
No,
No.
There wasn't. I was back all day.
the
with
one
this.
the one photo that says the
The guy was flashing the OK sign.
the FRDS, Far Right Death Squad.
Oh, he had it on his gloves.
I believe Pat.
Was it a foreign, like a military thing? Like people, there's so much disinformation going on out there. There's a military thing that says 6J something, and people are saying it's in reference to Jews. It's not. It means 6 men whipping weapons, and it's not. I mean, you can't believe anything you see anymore. Everything
So-
is being whatever.
I don't know where we're going with this, but I've read this multiple things about ex-Olympian Cleet Keller. He's a 2-time swimming gold medalist. Was identified by former teammates and coaches as being among the rioters who stormed the U.S. Capitol last week. He anchored the 4x200 freestyle in the 2004-2008 Olympics. In 2004, he famously held off Australia's Ian Thorpe to help his team, which featured Michael Phelps winning gold. So on the video on Twitter, it appears that the 6'6" Keller towering over a crowd that was pushing and shoving police officers. He has been known to be an outspoken supporter of President Trump. Most of his social media accounts have since been deleted.
Derek said he's taking the high road and accepting responsibility. Accepting responsibility for what, though? He didn't incite anything. He wasn't a part of any violence, so he has every right to be there. Just like BLM has the right to protest in the streets as well. Not all of BLM was violent. Not all of, you can't do that.
I would say
the double
this.
standard's
Well,
ridiculous.
I would say this, Lee. No matter what side you were on, if you were at a BLM or you were at this thing, and if you did break or do something,
Sure, if you did something illegal, but he didn't,
what I'm
is my
saying,
point.
Once you've
we're not
crossed,
saying we're
can
insinuating.
I finish? Once you've crossed the line, no matter who you are, then whoever you work for then has policies at their work saying, well, I'm not going to,
I agree.
Yeah, so that's what's going on.
But
Now, I
no
don't
line
know
was
if Pat.
crossed.
Yeah, I don't know if Pat's crossed the line. I
He
wasn't
never
there.
even was on the Capitol building. He was on the
Right.
grassy knoll where millions of, I mean, there was over a
But I
million
think
people
if
there.
you read into what Pat's saying, he's saying, "Listen, I understand they're being pressured by
Sure.
other people. Pat's taking the high road. He's not going to fight him on it. He's not going to say anything bad about them."
I want to know what
Because
accepting
down the-
responsibility means, though. I didn't do anything violent. I'm not accepting responsibility for the violence that occurred. I had no part in it. Neither did he. You see what I'm saying?
I understand that, but when
I'm not
saying
guilty
what
by
Pat
association.
is saying is, he's taking the high road. He's not trying to badmouth anybody he's worked with.
Right, he's keeping it
understands-
classy.
He understands what. Yeah, he's keeping it classy. Because down
Absolutely.
the road, he'll have his job back.
That's right. He's doing the right thing.
I don't think he's
I did
gonna
not
sue
see him
anybody.
there, Matt. I didn't see him there.
Um,
There was way too many people.
Yeah.
he
there
does
was
have
no
a
way.
quote just a day after the protest, and it was, the media is full of shit, and he said, "No Trump supporters ever caused violence and didn't attack law enforcement officers. I was at the front at the Capitol when the Proud Boys moved up to the Capitol. They absorbed grenades, tear gas, and massive amounts of pepper spray, and attacked nobody. F the media."
I saw the same
That's
thing.
where it starts right there.
I saw the
Kinda.
same thing, though.
F the media. He is media.
I'm a second witness to that
We are
event.
media as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we are media. Like
But, you know.
I'm,
You know what?
I'm towing the line. Listen, you do have to figure out what you're putting out there. I'm seriously towing the line about the story yesterday, if I'm putting that out there or not, about the kid getting shoved. I'm not. But as far as media goes, I haven't reached out to both coaches and been like, "Do you care to comment?" So am I crossing a line by recklessly speculating by putting something out there on ESPN?
I say as long as you're saying that it's your opinion.
Yeah,
Okay.
but opinions are being censored right now everywhere.
Well,
Even opinions aren't safe.
Yeah, the problem with the media is they're putting things out as fact when it's
But that's
not
what they do.
fact.
And eyewitness accounts, such as mine or Pat's, are being silenced because that goes against the narrative.
But I'm sorry. Again, the answer is going to be, well, they're being controlled. But if the FBI is coming out and saying that they have found nothing to do with Antifa doing anything, the answer is always, well, they're controlled by the left or whatever. It doesn't fit.
They're not controlled by the left. They're controlled by elites, which is left and right. No side is clean at all.
No. I would again. If
I feel
Pat's-
sorry for him.
Yeah, he can.
You have an amendment where you have a constitutional right to do what
But
what you
maybe
want.
he's just. I mean, sometimes it's just easier to just say I don't want to say anything right now.
That's what I think he's doing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. But
Yeah.
I wish he would reach out and just say that and be like, I totally respect that. But I you know me. I mean, I've had him on here plenty of times and said, feel free, go after it.
That's what I love about
Do
you
what you
because
gotta do.
you let everybody
Yeah.
say their piece.
Say,
Right.
go for it, and say like, you have an open forum. He's like, thanks, brother, and he comes on here and he's talked through, and we've stopped talking for 13 minutes and let him talk. He's very well spoken. He's very smart. I produced 2 of his podcasts for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, and it leads into the whole cancel culture, and the reply back from people on the other side is like, it's not cancel culture when you incite a riot. And I've been around this carousel way too many times that I just like to answer to everybody like, March Madness is going to be crazy this year, huh?
Oh god.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Everything will get sorted out, and I can't wait for.
Sport.
So
Well,
far,
what did I
there's
tell you off air when I was talking about our friend and their child, and what they go through in a daily thing with a sick child.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and to me, it puts things in perspective. If you're that family, what's going on with whatever's going on with the presidency, whatever's going on with the election, whatever's going on with this, pales in comparison to what they deal with on a daily basis.
Daily
So it puts-
basis.
It puts things in perspective. Your life of your child, and that is overshadows anything else that's going on. And so
I agree.
That is.
Can I
hands
piggyback
down.
that real quick though? Because
know, maybe.
because a lot of patriots
I
are
don't know,
worried
maybe.
that this is turning into a communist regime. So we are also very passionate about this because we feel like our children's futures are at stake. So it comes down to our children.
I understand.
I
that,
get
but
that,
I'm-
but there was a time, like, to me, you have the few people out there that aren't really big in the sports world, but I'm sorry, there's just a few bartenders out there. They'll post things like, come sports with me. And unfortunately, sometimes that sports is an escape. And maybe the 2 hours here is an escape or whatever
Sure.
else. And I miss those days where we just talked about sports in a bar because you don't
Well, yeah,
talk politics and religion in a bar, but that's all anyone
Day
wants
of
to
the
talk about.
riots, you know, my escape is that half-hour Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
love
I
it.
didn't get to
You know
watch
what
Wheel
mine
of
is?
Fortune.
Real Housewives.
TikTok.
Yes, but that 1
Didn't get
hour
to watch
turns
Wheel
into
of
like
Fortune.
7.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Because of some guy in a Chewbacca outfit.
Yeah, whoever that guy was. What a loon. The guy with the with the horn hat. I didn't see him there, but I know that
On TikTok, there was someone who took pictures from the Capitol and made it into like album covers. It's really funny.
Did you see the one where they took it from what's that mafia movie where
There's a lot of those.
well, I know, but where he's talking about everybody getting arrested. The Ray Liotta, that one scene where he's talking about, and then the bad guys, and then they did this, and they did the voiceover for that, and he went to everybody in the cat. It was so funny.
Well, the comments were really positive too. They were like, they go, this isn't aligned with my views, but this is hilarious.
Right, and you have to. I mean, nobody agrees with any kind of insurrection or violence. We all stand against that. Every single person in this room is not okay with that in any sense. Last summer at the Capitol, anywhere, it's not okay. Right. We're adults. You need to have a certain level of self-restraint and control. But at this point, I mean, people are just creative with the clips and things funny. That are out there.
I had a good giggle about that this morning.
Well, let's take a break and look at our reckless predictions for sports predictions
I'm
for 2021.
excited about this.
Coral.
What?
Oh, you got new ones?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you do.
I just retyped them.
Done Right TV and Security Solutions is proud to be your Dish premier local retailer. Use Dish's voice remote to search live TV, over 80,000 on-demand titles, and Netflix at the same time. Done Right has all the products you need to turn your home into a smart home. Not only do they have state-of-the-art products, they even have their own installation experts for TV mounts, wireless networks, home theaters, security systems, and more. Call 866-84-RIGHT today to get the package that is right for you. Netflix streaming membership required. Voice remote requires internet-connected hopper. Restrictions apply. Once again, that's Done Right TV and Security Solutions at 866-84-RIGHT.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
Listen up, football fans. I've got the perfect way to make the playoffs even more exciting this weekend. It's called a same-game parlay bet, and they're only available on FanDuel Sportsbook. A same-game parlay bet lets you combine multiple bets from a single game for an even bigger win during the first round. You can combine the money line, the over-under, and player props all in one parlay. And the best of all, FanDuel is letting you place a same-game parlay bet risk-free. All FanDuel customers, you can get up to $10 back on your bet if you don't win. The playoffs are the perfect time to give one a shot. It's just one of the many ways to win on FanDuel. Ease of use, easy to register, easy to deposit, easy to find your bet. Product features, multi-game parlay and same-game parlay ops so you can get a massive payout on a small bet. If you haven't already, just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up to get started. And use my promo code Trevor at sign up. That's promo code Trevor at sign up. If you're a current customer, then you're all set. Go check out same-game parlays only available on FanDuel Sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Iowa. Refund issued as a non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Terms apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Today, and Golick Jr.
We're going to get probably IU and Northwestern in the Big Ten title game, and then have people staring up and wondering here, is Ohio State going to make it? I could see a very real world where they're missing the playoff all of a sudden. It's less to me about the sanctity of a conference championship, which has never quite frankly meant all that much to me. It's about another data point. And the Big Ten creating an opportunity for Ohio State to have that chance to show the committee yet again, because that's what conference championships really are. Not something you can hold over Notre Dame's head as an independent for all these years, but an opportunity when all the committee is watching to go out there and show we deserve to be a part of this, because with the schedule they've played so far, with the performances Ohio State's put out there, I think you would have a hard time saying that resumes mean anything and allowing that Ohio State team in the playoff as it currently sits.
Shanae and Golick Jr., 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Honoring a favorite son. More from the Iowa Almanac in a moment.
I'm Michael Swanger, owner and publisher of Iowa History Journal. Start the new year by reading our January-February issue. It's packed with interesting stories, including African-American publisher and civil rights activist James B. Morris Sr. Discover the beauty of Iowa's crinoids. Read about the history of Northwest Iowa. and revisit the Amish school crisis of 1965 that captured the world's attention. Get your copy of Iowa History Journal at Hy-Vee or Fairway, or by going to iowahistoryjournal.com.
Clarinda was justifiably proud of one of their own, trombonist and band leader Glenn Miller, who was born in that southwest Iowa town in 1904 and was tragically lost in World War II. Miller was memorialized by Hollywood in a movie, The Glenn Miller Story, in 1954, around the time of what would have been his 50th birthday. Producers decided to premiere the film in Clarinda, which declared January 13, 1954, to be Glenn Miller Day, and all the stars turned out. Jimmy Stewart played Miller in the movie, and he himself accompanied 82-year-old Mattie Lou Miller, Glenn Miller's mother, on a visit to the home where Miller was born. There was a Glenn Miller Day Queen, a parade around the city square complete with performances by the Clarinda High School Band and the Offutt Air Force Band. And at night, after Governor William Beardsley dedicated the new Glenn Miller National Guard Armory, the movie premiered as the climax of the celebration. Even now, more than 60 years later, the Glenn Miller story, both the movie and the life, remain classic. And it was on this date in 1954 that the film premiered in Clarinda. And that's Iowa Almanac for January 13th. Follow us on Twitter @Iowa Almanac. I'm Jeff Stein.
Get out of the house and enjoy beautiful ice sculptures at Icetravaganza, January 15th through 17th in downtown Davenport. Stroll by the sculptures on the boardwalk at the Freight House, or you can view these amazing works of art from your vehicle in the parking lot. Sculptures are on display Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the best time to see them is when they're lit from dusk till 10 o'clock each night. See live ice carving demonstrations in person or on Facebook Live. The Family Credit Union's warming station will provide free hot chocolate by the fire pit at the Farmers Market patio each night from 5 to 6. A shout out to our additional sponsors, Van Horn Auto Group, Front Street Tap Room, Mid-American Energy Company, Metronet, and this station. Please keep this outdoor event fun and safe by social distancing and wearing a mask. What a great way to get out of the house and celebrate winter. Come see the amazing ice sculptures at Icetravaganza, presented by the Downtown Davenport Partnership, January 15th through the 17th.
Never miss a thing with our app. Listen live from anywhere in the world and be notified when news breaks. From the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Listen to any of that ad. Welcome back to ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us, we're local. Want to remind everybody you can download our app, ESPN 1170 AM. Wherever you download your apps, you can listen to us on ESPN 1170 AM. Listen and leave comments on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread on our Facebook Live, and then all the good stuff. And, of course, listen on terrestrial radio. Did you guys listen to the ad that Icetravaganza? Does anyone go to that thing?
What is it?
I heard about it.
Isn't it usually like the kickoff to like
like at the mark?
Or the end? No, it's like I think I didn't listen to it too much, but I was like, wait, are we allowing people to congregate at things? I got to listen to the ad later. I guess that's bad on me by not listening to the whole thing. I mean, all right. So we're back here in the Hassle Castle, and I asked three of my comrades here.
That's us.
Mm-hmm.
Comrade
just
Leah.
waiting over there. Bomber's over there texting, so that didn't.
Sorry, I had to answer somebody. There's a lot that's going on.
Not comrades, colleagues, to come up with 5 predictions for the sports
Comrade Bomber
for 2021.
Sir Bomber.
5 predictions.
If you're nasty.
Oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, be prepared.
I got mines.
Because
I think
15 of them,
chomping at the bit.
15 of them, I plan on pissing all over. So, anyway.
Well, that's funny because I plan on pissing all over 15 too.
I'm only gonna piss on like 6.
All right. Well, Leah, since you're chomping at the bit,
Okay, ready?
I want to hear your 5 bold predictions for 2021.
No, just one.
Just one
Let's
for
go
now.
around.
One at a time?
Yeah, because what if one's taken?
All right, my number 1 prediction for 2021 or 2020 continued is
That's a good
the
one.
Chiefs will win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Maybe we'll repeat as Super
So
Bowl champions.
they'll win the Super Bowl. That's going to happen in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
I know it's not quite 2 weeks.
I actually thought about. I looked hard at the rest of the 6 other teams that are left, and I was close to saying that in a prediction that a number 1 seed will not win the Super Bowl. I was close, really close, but I didn't.
Will you explain that further? I don't. What did you say?
I like Buffalo and Baltimore.
Packers and the Chiefs are number 1 seeds.
Right.
Yeah. So I like Buffalo and Baltimore. Any of you know when we did our predictions, which have been 9 days ago, I actually had Baltimore beating in this round Kansas City, but that didn't happen because now Baltimore's going down to Buffalo. Well, Cleveland upset Pittsburgh and they go up there. So yes, you're right. Technically, it didn't happen. But they could meet each other in the AFC Championship.
Sure, they can.
But I did have the Packers winning, but I thought maybe that might be an extreme reckless speculation because you still have the Saints and the Tampa Bay sitting down there, and the winner of that going against Green Bay. So
I said the same thing, though.
But you've got, it's a pretty good one because they're very good.
Well, you knew that was going to be my number 1 pick. Come on.
I could have predicted that.
Yeah, I knew that one.
That's right. It's
Coral?
not bold. It's not bold. It's just
it doesn't have to be so outlandish that we all lose our minds.
Stuff up. It's not like Jay's stuff that he made up that didn't happen.
Like what?
It doesn't have to be bold,
by
Derek.
NFL
It can just be a prediction.
That was close.
No.
I was like 60 yards off of less than 60 yards off of Joe Burrow breaking the rookie record.
Yeah, you jinxed the Cowboys.
Yeah, I did jinx
2020 day.
Way to go.
J.
Way to go, Foster.
Yeah.
I said it'll be Packers and Chiefs at the Super Bowl, and Packers will win.
Whoa, Leah! Shots fired.
You know what? We were friends. We were friends, but
well, both of you might.
I still love yes.
I love you too.
Both
but
of you have.
We're not together
You
anymore.
guys can both highlight that because if Packers win,
what do you want to bet?
Get that?
You have to chug a can of beans.
No.
Shotgun.
I want to watch that happen.
Listen. By the way. Tiffany's working at home today, and she had a lot of meetings, and I don't want the dog to bother her. If not, the shock collar was coming in today. We were gonna. We're just gonna test it. You're just gonna put your fingers on it.
I'm not scared.
It was just gonna be a test run, just to see what level that it could be at. Not on the neck yet.
Just test it, Leah, first.
Yeah. You're gonna put your two.
You know what? I will do that. I'll take one for the team.
I'm just saying. I want it to be the minimal amount for you.
Without medication, I can handle pain.
Me too. Every day I give birth. It's funny.
Okay.
That's disgusting because I know what you're talking about.
Same.
All right, T-Roy, what do you have first?
Nasties.
I have a Final Four prediction. Iowa at least reaches the Final Four and will be accompanied by Big Ten school Michigan,
11-0 right now,
along with Baylor and Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. It reminds me of the movie or the show with the nerds. Bazinga.
That was one of my extensive predictions.
What do you mean? You just bought
like that?
You just bought the series.
I did.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay.
Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
No, I like the extensive of it. Yeah, that's good.
No.
All right. That being said, I'm gonna fire 2 off at you right away. Not like it's on the hinge, but my number 4 was Iowa basketball makes it Final Four.
Okay.
So I'm just telling you that we're.
Yeah, you and I were in the.
I knew when you said NCAA, I thought we were on there. All right. Yep. So moving on to mine. Anyway, I like how excited you get. Michigan right now is sitting at 7th in the country. They're undefeated. They just beat Wisconsin. Obviously, Gonzaga won. Baylor's, what Drew's down there is great. So those are all good picks, and I really like Iowa to make the Final Four. And fingers crossed.
The Final Four or the final?
The Final Four.
Final Four.
Okay.
It's all going to be. It'll be in Indiana. I know that much. In Indianapolis. All right. My first one. Prediction is neither Trubisky or Nick Foles will open the season as a starting quarterback for the Bears.
I like that.
Well, I agree with the Trubisky.
Bear fans.
And Foles.
Pray.
Neither one will open the season as a starting quarterback for the Bears. I feel good about that. Well, obviously,
are we gonna like snake this, or is it gonna go back?
No, I only want to do it because you already said mine. So
okay.
Either way, I was gonna have to say it and be like, well, at my number 4 spot, but to what you said. So obviously, they declined the option for Trubisky all the way back, and I believe in May he can be a free agent unless they franchise him. And Nick Foles,
that would cost him $33 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he would get franchised at the same rate as Dak Prescott, as in he would have to make like blank them out amongst.
Yeah,
his
they're not
peers.
going to franchise.
Yeah,
him.
they're not doing that.
Brad's saying that they announced that Nagy and Pace are coming back for next year. That's no surprise by us.
Did see that as well, Brad. Yes, you're right.
But we can thank Peggy Kaczynski for that, for telling us that it wasn't going to happen. We had talked to her a few weeks ago.
All right, Leah. Bold number 2.
I think. What was my second one? That Carson Wentz will be comeback player of the year.
Interesting. That's a very, very good call, Leah. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Did
my research this morning.
Did her homework. Look at that, Jay.
Was he hurt?
No, but he had a crappy down year.
So let's just say he goes to Indianapolis, wins the AFC South. Top 5 in most categories.
He's going to bring sexy back.
You other boys don't know how to act.
I could see that. I mean, he could do it in Philadelphia, too, though. He could do the exact same thing. Different coach. Bad division. It's possible.
Watch it.
I like it. Good.
Luck.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, you little one.
We should call her Pixie. She looks like a pixie.
I said March Madness is either going to be canceled or changed quite a bit.
Well, aren't you just the bearer of great news?
Yes, man. Take that negativity back to 2020.
That's an interesting. Hold on.
I told you I was going to crap on 15 of these. And I didn't even crap on yours.
You
I said
didn't,
good
not
job.
yet.
So now it's like 14.
Yeah.
I want to give me a second here because to your point, if it's canceled, but I want to tell you about how it might be changed in just 1 second. I have to pull it up. We'll come back to that then because there's been some reckless speculation by someone else who the way the format's going to go.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be really different.
It is like completely different. Like games are Saturday. This is someone else that just wrote it out. Games are Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So and then they take the 4 days off type of thing instead of usually playing the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of thing. But it's not written in stone. Obviously, we know it's all in Indiana, and we already went over that. But like I just said, to your point, I kind of want to look at that and go over what I think I read from somebody. But we can come back to that. But yes, that's a really good call. And if it gets canceled, that's even. Yeah, that's a.
You just never know how this COVID thing's gonna go.
You certainly don't.
Yeah.
Ruin Mexico.
I said when the election's over. It's not over yet. Anyways.
Soon.
Yeah, very soon.
All right,
Oh,
T-Roy.
Lordy.
My foot's asleep. Hold on.
My number 2. My deuce, if you will. Najee Harris will be the 2021 Offensive Rookie of the Year.
What?
Here ye, here ye.
Where do you in your way too early projected drafts? Where do you think he's going to go?
Najee Harris is going to go pretty high. So let me just pull up my way too early predictions.
They're in his way too early folder.
Yeah, I do have way too early. Funny that you say that. Okay.
And then he's got a folder. It's way too late.
Teams that need a running back to help solidify what they got going on. He could go as early as 4 to the Falcons, or possibly as early as 3 to Bama or to the Dolphins. But this one, in the way too early predictions, has him going to. Where do they have him? I thought he was right there. Ooh, must have moved.
All right, so the Falcons, I can see that. Where else? What was the other team? I think it will be a quarterback. This year, it's going to be the wide receiver from Minnesota, right? Shouldn't it be?
Minnesota.
Or Justin Herbert. It should be Justin Jefferson, though, from Minnesota. Should win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Chase Young, defensive. Okay. All right, well, while you're looking at it, I'll go on.
All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, they have him going to the Jets.
Okay.
Possibly.
In that division, I guess, yeah. All right. My number 2. Cubs will finish dead last in the National League Central.
Oh,
that's
gut punch.
I wish I could pee all over that, but
is
it's
rough.
probably
He's
gonna
probably
happen.
right.
Yeah, because they did nothing and they got rid of everything.
They got rid of all of our best. Well, not all of our best, but a lot of them.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't see how they can tell Cub fans that we plan on being competitive this year. Not one bit. So they got rid of Darvish. There's rumors going around that the Mets aren't done, and Chris Bryant they're going to trade for Chris Bryant because the Mets have made a lot of moves recently.
I have a theory.
I think Najee Harris goes to
Now,
San Francisco.
we all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I have a theory that these teams all kind of conspire together and like they decide who's gonna win, and then it's like planned based on certain trades and the timing of these trades. Like, how can that not cross your mind? You know what I mean? No, am I crazy?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Then I think that in professional sports, I think that there's something where they all meet up and trades happen at certain times. I think that there's like, okay, now it's your turn. Like they like it's planned, it's pre-planned for profit.
No,
really
the owners are doing it for profit. You look at what the Marlins had done in the past: win a title, dismantle it, win it, and then 7 years later, or 6 years later, win a title.
I'm sus.
Did you hear my prediction? My other part of that Najee Harris?
That he's going to San Francisco. But aren't they pretty loaded?
At running back?
Yeah, pretty good. All right,
for that talent.
Yeah. All right.
You know what they do? They just sharpen the axe. Remember?
That's right. Iron sharpens iron. Okay.
And what did Emily say? Very popular out
No,
there.
but they give him the goods
That's
to
a
do
really
so.
good
Is what
call.
I'm saying.
Prodigal
He's
son
on that-
returns.
He's on that team. Depending on what happens at quarterback for them, booyah.
We're going to take a break, but before we go to break, T-Roy.
Yes, sir.
Since 2005, every D1 college football national champion has been located within 600 miles of Atlanta. I know that's a broad scope, but since 2005, every D1 college football national champion has been located within 600 miles of Atlanta.
Okay.
There have been 7 champions in that span.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name them all?
Yes.
Okay, when we come back from break, and I will tell you that they represent 4 conferences. So, since 2005, every D1 college football national champion has been located within 600 miles of Atlanta. Feel free to comment on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. There are 7 champions in the last 15 years. So, they represent 4 conferences. All right, we're going to take a break, our last break of the hour here on Don't Hassle for Local, ESPN 1170 AM. No? Nobody?
Oh, you told me. I'm guessing.
Front Street Brewery is the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa. It's nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi. It has served the fine community of Davenport, as well as Troy, since 1992. Let me tell you about some of their awesome beers they have on tap. They have the Davenport Gold, satisfying American Ale, the Wise Guy, that's what we call Jay off the air, the Raging River, that is Corral's nickname, and the Cherry Bomb Blonde. Go check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. Also visit their webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com.
He's gonna make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Turk Wendell, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
We always use drive-through windows for fast food and banking. Now the Quad Cities has drive-through taxes with AmeriFile. Don't let COVID delay your tax refund this year. For the safest way to get your taxes done, use AmeriFile's drive-through tax service in Moline and Davenport. Stay safe in your car. Drop your tax stuff off, and your taxes are prepared contact-free. Go to AmeriFile.com or call AmeriFile 762-8087.
Hi, I'm Mike Ham with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Terminator will be ready. That's what Sean McVay said when asked if Aaron Donald would play Saturday. The All-Pro injured his ribs in the playoff win over Seattle. The Rams also had quarterback Jared Goff practicing in full on Tuesday, a sign his surgically repaired thumb is on the mend. As for Seattle, well, they're looking for a new offensive coordinator. The Seahawks announced they were parting ways with Brian Schottenheimer, citing, quote, philosophical differences. The Raiders found a new D coordinator, hiring former Jags head coach Gus Bradley. In other head coaching news, the Eagles requested an interview with Bucs DC Todd Bowles, while the Texans did the same with Chiefs OC Eric Bieniemy, but neither interview can take place until the Bucs and Chiefs playoff runs are over. Titans offensive coordinator Arthur Smith was able to interview for both the Chargers and Lions jobs. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Guys over 40, listen up. Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC, is offering a complimentary bottle to all men in America. Here's legendary pro baseball player Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt.
When I hit 40, I started feeling sluggish. I had less drive. It was harder to stay in shape.
Turns out, once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. So I got back into the game with Nugenix.
With Nugenix, I feel like I'm still in my prime. There's a reason Nugenix has been the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC for years. It works. If you want to get back in the game and get your edge back, you need Nugenix. You can get a complimentary bottle. All you have to do is send them a text. And guys, take it from me. She'll like it too.
Text YOUTH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. But Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text YOUTH to 42424 right now. Text YOUTH to 42424. That's YOUTH to 42424.
When you order for Casey's curbside pickup this winter, we bring your order outside.
Today's forecast, colder than the shady side of an iceberg.
So you can stay inside your warm car.
I love my heated seats.
We go outside.
Raw punishing winds.
You stay inside.
They're almost too warm.
Outside.
Tomorrow's high -3.
Inside.
So toasty.
Order for Casey's new curbside pickup and save with new deals like buy any large pizza, get one half off with promo code BOGO. Casey's, here for staying inside.
Bundle up, folks.
Here for good.
The Max Kellerman Show.
Like, who was that? Greeny, who said the time to say about personal pride was weeks ago? I mean, I understand what he's saying. He's not wrong. It's fine, but I don't think it would have made a difference. Keyshawn saying they started Foles, and there's no. I disagree. The issue is one thing with Chicago. They have no offensive line, period. That's the whole problem. No offensive line. They have a thin receiving core, it's true, but no offensive line. If I had to design a football team, and I have like 10 spots where I can put all my resources, right? Where am I going to put all my resources? Like, what 10 spots do I want covered out of a roster of 50, right? I want a stud quarterback, of course, everyone does. My next 5 spots will be stud offensive linemen.
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Is this your favorite time of year for sports? I'll bet it is. Sports bettors, are you ready? Are you ready for $100 in free bets? That's right, $100 in free bets. You can now experience Iowa's premium sportsbook from the comfort of your own home. Download the PointsBet app now and use code Iowa to get $100 in free bets when you deposit just $20. When you bet with PointsBet, you get faster bets, faster withdrawals, and faster rewards at your fingertips. All in an easy-to-use app rated #1 on Trustpilot. See for yourself why bettors are calling PointsBet innovative, lightning quick, and the reason they have ditched the other books. Download the app now to experience Iowa's premium sportsbook for yourself. Download the PointsBet app now and sign up with code Iowa to get $100 in free bets when you deposit $20. That's $100 on your first $20 deposit. So, are you ready? Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Download our app today and listen to sports from anywhere in the world. This is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, Hasslers. This is Don't Hassles Logo on AM 1170. Used to be the K Barbarino.
Ay.
That's a little too much enthusiasm for
Sorry.
me right now.
I'm happy to be here.
I
Jay
love
gives
that
me
you
trivia,
are.
and when he gives me trivia, I get super excitable.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jay does get us all excitable.
He does.
It's the hats.
It's the hats. My brand new hat, thanks to Sam from Big Grove. It's not dirty yet, but
They call him Mr. Yummy.
It will be.
We can take care of that. Give it to me
All
next
right,
break.
Mr. Yummy, are you ready for my guesses?
Yes, before we went to break. And right after we did just a little bit of our 5 predictions, sports predictions for 2021, I said that since 2005, every D1 college football national champion has been located within 600 miles of Atlanta. There have been 7 champions in that span.
Mhm.
Can you name them all? 7.
I think so.
They represent 4 conferences.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to just start out with the obvious ones. The last 2, Alabama and LSU.
Yes.
And Alabama was numerous amounts of those champions.
6, and LSU had 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay in that conference. I'll give you Florida and Auburn.
Florida is in there. Auburn.
What do you mean Auburn's not in there? Cam Newton won a national title.
It was before 2005.
No, he didn't. He won it in the middle of the last decade.
I think he won in 2004.
Cam Newton?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, why isn't Cam Newton on there?
I don't know. You're off. Cam Newton won a national title.
When
my
you guys are
trivia is
smarter
off.
than the
Trivia
website.
is wrong then.
And it's 8, yeah. It's not 7, it's 8.
Am I wrong?
No,
Auburn
you're
won a
not
national
wrong. You're not
title.
wrong at all. Yeah, they won it. It was like
2012-ish.
Yeah. Then my thing's wrong. Yeah,
Okay.
Auburn, you're in. Sorry, I take that back.
All right.
It's
then,
8.
And then we'll go back. This other one's pretty easy. Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson, yeah.
Okay. And then I'm pretty sure I'm hoping this. Ohio State.
Is within 600 miles, yes.
And then the other one that had me flustered for the longest time, I believe it's Texas.
Texas, yeah.
There's my 7. Who are they giving me?
FSU.
I had FSU in there and I crossed them off.
Because they said 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my man Kendall Baker with his little facts is wrong. It's 8. 8 within 600 miles.
Oh, yeah. I had FSU and I took them off because you said 7 because I thought that they won it with Jameis Winston. And they did, didn't they?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking now is
so this dude
maybe
I'm
the
better
Ohio
than
State
this
maybe
dude.
the Ohio State was wrong in the Auburn because do you think
here's
Columbus within 10 hours?
Well, either Texas or Columbus are not within 10 hours or within
yeah. No, I'm with you.
I would say Columbus is within 10 hours.
So that should have been Auburn. He's wrong. Poor Kendall, man. He usually does a great job.
Well, let's just do the. Hey Siri, how many miles is it from Columbus, Ohio to Atlanta, Georgia?
Love it when Siri takes over our show.
She's great.
Just a moment. Atlanta is about 567 miles from Columbus by car.
Now try Austin.
Hey Siri, how many miles is it from Austin, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia?
Austin.
Atlanta is about 956 miles from Austin by car.
So it's
Texas,
not
Texas. It's not Texas. It's Auburn.
It's not Texas, and it was right, and I was wrong because I was telling you,
So
I thought that the Big 12 schools.
So it's 3
remember
conferences.
When I asked you, when I asked you, I go, "You sure?"
It's 3 conferences.
And you said, "Yeah," and I go, "Because I only have 3 conferences,
Hey,
and I
man.
had SEC, ACC, and Big 10, and I had Florida State. I didn't have Texas." And so I thought, well, maybe I was wrong about Florida State.
I feel like I'm the Oz and the curtain got pulled back. That my trivia question came from Kendall Baker from Axial Sports.
Well, Kendall Baker, you better get another job. You're
That's
about to
right.
get fired because I'm going to put pressure on your company to hire
Kendall
me.
Baker with his false flags.
That's right. False flags. All right.
Man, God, I'm better than the trivia dude.
We knew that already.
Okay.
I got a tremendous Woody right now.
Oh,
Before we went to break, we did
we
predictions.
finished number 2.
Yeah, we did predictions.
we're on to
What's
number
going to
3.
happen in sports world? T. Roy's first one, he said that Iowa will go to the Iowa basketball will make the Final Four against Michigan. Baylor and Gonzaga will be the Final Four. Mine was neither Trubisky or Foles will open the season as a starting quarterback for the Bears. Bombers was that the Kansas City Chiefs will repeat as Super Bowl champions. And Coral said Packers and Chiefs in the Super Bowl with the Packers winning. For my second one, T-Roy said Najee Harris will win Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie Offensive Player of the Year of the NFL. I said the Cubs will finish dead last in the NL Central. Bomber, you said. I know Coral said that the NCAA tournament basketball tournament will either not happen or change drastically, which I think they have already, but I'm to her point. And then Bomber, what was your 2 again?
Comeback Player of the Year.
Comeback Player of the Year with Carson Wentz. Okay.
Carson
All right,
Wentz.
moving on to number 3.
Go, Leah.
I believe that either the Jaguars or the Jets will make the playoffs this year.
My Jacksonville Jaguars?
I do. I believe it.
Jacksonville Jaguars?
That's how you say it. That's how you pronounce it. It's not Jaguar, it's Jaguars.
That's
Say-
a good.
yeah.
That's a good guess. Not happening. So I'll
It's
let you know.
It's a bold prediction, my
I
friend.
like it. It is very bold.
That's going to be a stretch for both of them. But they both are not very good divisions.
They're not
That's
out of
true.
the realm of possibility.
No, they're not out of the realm of possibilities. I do
like
like.
that
I
realm.
do
That's
like
where I
that.
live.
I do like that. Either the Jets or the Jaguars. I like that one a lot. Coral number 3.
With cheese.
What was I gonna say? The Buckeyes are gonna be the team to beat in the East in football.
Wow. Way to go out on a limb there, Coral.
Stretch it there, Coral. Really,
Jeez.
really just
I
floored me
don't
there.
know anything about sports. Okay.
It's like,
You know what?
It's like fitting into a pair of baggy sweats.
Listen.
You know what?
She would make that look good, though.
I know.
No, I wouldn't.
She would. You're wearing a baggy sweatshirt
If
right now. You look
anything,
adorable.
though, if anything, I feel like next year is the year for Michigan to do something to Ohio State. They lose Justin Fields. They're C.J. Stroud or Jack Miller is supposed to take over for them. Stroud is the number 2 pro-style quarterback in the class of 2020, but he's yet to throw a pass. They have no Trey Sermon, and all the linebackers are gone too.
Yeah.
So if anything, Michigan's the one that's going to stand in the way of Oz, and Penn State too. But you really,
Micah Parsons.
yeah, you really floored me on that one, Coral.
Listen, Linda.
His name's Jay.
His name's Linda now.
All right, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3.
Mm-hmm.
The San Diego Padres will win the National League pennant.
Okay. Yeah. They're certainly making the moves for it. They got Blake Snell. They got Yu Darvish. They just signed the guy from overseas to play second base between Tatis and Hosmer. Why am I forgetting who's playing third for him? They definitely are making moves. The Dodgers probably stand in the way the most, right?
Yeah, the guy at third, isn't that the dude that got free agency just prior to that?
Probably.
Machado or whatever?
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Machado's there. Yeah, they're strong. They're good. And they probably have boosted themselves in the top 5 pitching rotations as well. The pennant, it's the Dodgers to lose, but I can't piss all over that too much. They're basically all in. And you gotta like it when a team goes all in. Kind of like when we talked about the Cubs. When you have teams that just every once in a while you get a strange Royals in 2015 or something, and then they just dismantle the team.
Right.
Kind of sucks. You'd like to, as a fan, you'd like to see things happen for a while.
Certainly would.
All right, my
Jay.
number 3 is Iowa will win the Big Ten West next year. Ferentz will win Coach of the Year, and Goodson Offensive Player of the Year.
Yes.
I don't see why this doesn't happen. Goodson is my only stretch out of that entire thing.
No way.
You think
Goodson's
Coach,
gonna
you think
have
Coach of the Year is the biggest thing?
Goodson might be the top running back in the nation next year.
All right. So
going
I've
on
got
a-
them win.
I'm telling you,
Iowa
Goodson
will
is
win the
that
Big
good.
Ten West. Ferentz will win Coach of the Year. Goodson Offensive Player of the Year.
There's no Mackay Sargent anymore.
No.
It's T good.
Yeah. So
T good is too good to be held down.
That's what T stands for.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3. Now on to our 4s. Bomber.
Okay, who was the 2020 NFC East champ?
Washington football.
Who was
team.
Washington football team?
Yeah.
They will win a playoff game in January.
Next January?
Yes.
That's not bad. That's the
They're
only
gonna
thing.
make the playoffs.
That's the only thing that hinders on. They either they have to win the division, or they have to have a good enough record to make it into the wild card. And there's only 3 teams that will make it in there because the format's not changing next year. The only thing that's extending next year is there'll be 17 games instead of 16. But it's not bad. It's just a matter of who the quarterback's going to be.
It's bold. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
I like
it's
it.
bold.
It's bold or whatever else. It's not. It's not for me to say nuh-uh or anything like
Nuh-uh.
that. Yeah.
I could care less.
Oh, you care less if I say nuh-uh.
I could care less if it happens or if it doesn't.
You're just making predictions.
Nuh-uh.
I'm just making off the wall bold
You really-
predictions
you
over
really
here.
mean it.
I don't care.
You care.
All right. You're number 4.
Come
Coral.
on, Shoddy.
I think more sports teams are going to change their names this year.
Oh, that's a really good one.
I don't like it, but I think it's
Well, we already
just
have
gonna
Cleveland
happen.
coming.
In Washington's
That's not
on their
till
way.
2022, right?
Yes, they're going to
But
be
who
the Indians
else?
this year. But
Who
the
else is on the
cheap ones.
chopping block? You got the Kansas City Chiefs.
If they change that, I swear.
Just saying,
Yes.
that's going to be on the block.
The Atlanta Braves.
You got the Atlanta Braves.
The Cubs.
You got the
It offends Bears.
Florida State Seminoles.
Yep. Keep going. I'm not done.
I can't think.
The Maple Leafs.
The
it,
Illini.
it offends oak trees.
Fighting Illini.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Yep.
Chicago White Sox.
Yep.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not. I'm recklessly speculating, but if we're gonna throw everything out
The
here,
color of socks is now in play.
listen to me. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not saying it's ever been mentioned, but we have to look at things where you have radicals that are like, oh, I would just rename everything.
But
All right,
why do
so
we
the-
have to conform to radicalization? Like, why can't we just maintain some common
Dallas
sense and level
Cowboys.
heads here?
Yeah.
Why would
God.
Cowboys?
Too much of Cowboys and Indians?
No.
It's
All
too
right.
violent.
Cowboys is on the chopping block. It's on the
Ooh.
chopping block. Yeah.
It's too violent's not bad.
They're going to be the
'Cause,
Sea
I mean,
Boys.
think about the Washington Bullets. They had to change their name.
Yeah.
And it offends cows. Maybe
No.
maybe they don't. Maybe they
Cowboys
don't.
aren't on there.
No,
What else?
Cowboys. Maybe
Let's
they
not-
don't.
No, let's not go down the whole thing where like I'm from whatever where Vikings are from. I don't know, Game of Thrones, and then it's going to offend people from.
Maybe they don't
that have
identify as
Norse
boys though.
backgrounds.
Those
Let's not-
cows
Are
have
there
a
any
right to
other-
choose their
any other
gender.
college teams with
It's in.
Why can't I think of any
Isn't
right
South
now?
Dakota State? Is South Dakota the Fighting Sioux? North Dakota is the Bison. I think they're the Fighting Sioux.
That's offensive.
Well, it could be.
Yeah.
Blackhawks.
Yeah, we said the Blackhawks.
Yeah, we did the Blackhawks. I don't think the White Sox.
I don't think so either, but I'm just saying if we want to go out
I
on
think
a
it's
far.
it's gonna be more along the things of tribal,
I'm looking something
Native
up.
American.
But
names.
that's. I mean, they have a team with their name. That's.
Florida
I'd
State
be
is
proud of
Florida
that.
State has been backed by the Seminole Nation, so that one's
Apparently,
not going to be touched.
Hawkeyes is now a thing.
What?
Why?
What about
As
Illini?
the San Diego State
Yeah, we put
University.
Illini.
Okay.
Aztecs.
Yeah, the San Diego State. Yeah.
Central Michigan Chippewas. Golden State
Yeah.
Warriors.
Yeah. I think they've gotten away from any type. Yeah.
I hate cancel
The
culture.
Aztec is there.
too.
Yeah. The Chippewas is there.
I'm getting a headache already.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Dakota was the Fighting Sioux 5 years
Oh,
ago.
then they changed the Bison. Gotcha. So yeah, they've already.
Yeah,
So that
Chiefs
one's
are
already-
definitely on the list.
I would say the Braves are going to be the one that's going to get the most heat.
They say they
Oh,
have
they
no
do this?
intention. Eddie writes Fighting Irish, and that's no. It's not. It's not. There's people.
Yeah.
There's been out there with the Irish background saying that it just portrays us as drunk fighters.
What's offensive about that?
They don't want the people to think that. Well, that's what
moniker.
basically when
People are so
they were
weird.
coming over to Ellis Island. That's what people thought about the Irish. That
Well,
they
it's
were
because
just
they
drunks and
boxed for
fought.
survival. That's what they did. Their main trade was fighting.
All right.
That's true. Look it up.
I know, but I mean,
Well, James, ready to move on to 4? For
yeah,
me?
yeah, yep.
Okay. Tiger Woods will win the 2021 Masters.
Ooh,
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
That's not bold. That's
I've been trying to be
realistic.
real on most of mine,
Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention.
but that's okay.
that's an interesting one.
be you.
He's got a lot of
You be you,
competition.
boo.
He's got a lot of competition, though. I mean, that's you're taking against the field, that makes it bold, and it's realistic and bold, though. All right. I already told you mine with Iowa basketball making the Final Four. I didn't go as extensive as you did, but that was my number 4, so I'd already said that.
Oh, it wasn't North Dakota State. He's saying North Dakota already changed it.
Yeah, North Dakota changed it from the Fighting Sioux to the
Yeah,
Bison.
I got it. They're now the Fighting Hawks.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
This Hawkeyes was taken.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah.
All right, what's yours for?
I already said it was. I told it when I
Oh.
piggybacked your very first one. Iowa
the
basketball
Iowa
makes the Final Four.
All right,
All
yeah,
right.
number 5.
Oh shoot, I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. I have it. Just 1 second, guys. Hold on. Stay tuned. Here we go. Okay. Winston will start for the Saints in week 1 of the 2021 season.
Ooh. That's an interesting one.
Will he start more than one game? Or just that game because Drew Brees is injured?
I'm just saying
'Cause
game one.
One of his 11 ribs still aren't fixed.
Jeez.
Or he's old and he retires.
Huh.
But the Taysom Hill thing is interesting. Now, did he sign a 1-year deal with the Saints?
She
is
said
the thing?
Winston.
I know. I did. He sign a 1-year deal is what I don't
Who,
know.
Taysom?
No, did Winston sign a 1-year deal or did he sign a multiple? Because they put Taysom for multiple. That's the only thing.
I don't know.
But he didn't do much, so it's not like anyone out there wants to go after Jameis. So that's an interesting one. I can see it.
Was that fluffy hat?
You like that?
I can see one. I can
This
see
is my
that.
Rastafari hat. Uh-oh. Don't cancel me.
Jesus.
You know why I have to buy these, though? My head is huge. The circumference of my
We know you
head.
have a big head.
No. Girl.
Oh, wow.
That's not true. I am humble in certain areas. Certain areas I'm not.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Here we go again.
All right.
Anyways, but I can't wear regular size hats, otherwise I get a headache. So I got to buy the big ones for dreadlocks when I don't have dreadlocks. Go ahead, continue there.
All right,
Jesus.
Coral the cheese. What's your fifth pick?
The Cowboys will not make the playoffs again.
You get out of this room right now.
Bye, Coral. It was nice knowing you.
Get out of here. Who told you to say that?
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. I knew it.
Don't listen to Addie.
Eddie's a troublemaker.
Easy
He's been a
there,
troublemaker
Eddie.
forever.
If they don't make it, then Mike McCarthy will no longer be coach.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I had to say that, but I think so. Going off of, I think March Madness is going to be really, really different than what we're used to. I think football is going to be back to normal, though.
Well, there you go.
Can I have
See,
a
she
bold
wasn't-
prediction for the year that has nothing to do with sports?
Yeah.
The whole world's going to go back to normal. That's my
Oh.
prediction.
Back to normal.
What is normal?
All right, well, that'd be great.
Back in
And better.
1817.
It'll not only go back to normal, 1776, not only back to normal, better than ever. That's my prediction.
Well,
I
you're
hope so.
correct.
I really do hope you're right.
I like traveling.
Well, I have a big head, so obviously I'm never wrong.
Yeah,
That's
how
what
do
I
you
think.
fit on planes?
I have to check my head. I have to check it. I have to put it in
They
the
charge you extra for that?
$50 every time.
Yeah.
$50. And then I have to take the tag off. It's super awkward.
All right, Bird.
Mm-hmm.
This is my most extensive of all my predictions.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I am going to give to everyone right now the 2021 divisional winners and wild card
Oh,
for the
boy.
NFL.
Let's do it. What is it?
And I'll start with the AFC. In the East, the Dolphins will come out victorious. The Cleveland Browns will win the North.
That-
Okay.
No, actually, that's a really good one. Baltimore's going to be the only one. Pittsburgh in some serious trouble as far as
Indianapolis
contracts
Colts
and everything.
will win the South. The Kansas City Chiefs once again will win the West.
Mm-hmm.
The playoffs will consist of.
Is this in the exact order here?
I'm
No,
just
this
giving
is
them to you.
random. Okay.
The playoffs will consist of the wild card teams will consist of the Buffalo Bills,
Yeah.
the Baltimore Ravens,
Okay.
and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh la la.
The NFC,
Oh, God.
the East will be won by the Cowboys.
You.
The North will be won by the Packers.
Yes.
Yeah.
The South will be won by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The West will be won by the San Francisco 49ers.
They're back.
Okay.
The wild card will consist of.
Eddie said you're hammered.
We'll see how hammered I am when he hears my wild card predictions. The Seattle Seahawks, the New Orleans Saints, and Eddie's sorry ass Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh, shots fired.
I like how you got. Yeah, I like how you got in there. Yeah. Before I get into this, CBS Sports a couple days ago we're talking about the basketball tournament that you said. What we're used to normally is Selection Sunday, usually, and it's going to be on March 14th, and then we start play usually on the following Thursday, which this would be on March 16th this year. CBS Sports, the guy is, and he's saying, like, this is not written in stone, and I'll give you his name here in a second. Matt Norlander. He's saying that Selection Sunday will be on the 14th. Monday, the remaining teams arrive in Indianapolis. From the 16th to the 18th, the teams will be in quarantine and isolated practices. So the first round doesn't start till Friday, March 19th. Those are the play-in games, the first 4. First round doesn't start till Saturday, March 20th. First round of the other 16 games, March 21st. Second round is 22nd, 23rd. And then the off days are Wednesday and Thursday for makeup games if necessary, or just having off days. Friday's an off day as well. Sweet 16 would then start on Saturday the 27th and Sunday the 28th. Monday would be the Elite 8. Tuesday the 30th would be the other Elite 8. Wednesday is for makeup games if necessary or an off day. Thursday, Friday, off day. Semifinals on Saturday. Sunday's an off day. National championship game at Baker's Life Fieldhouse on Monday, April 5th. That is a big change to what we are used to. So actually, it makes a lot of sense. It's not what we're used to. It'll be a little bit off for us too, because we're used to so much Thursday through Sunday to have those games on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And
do you think people will lose interest because it's going on so long?
No, it's kind of the same pace. It all fits out. It's just that we're used to that Thursday or Friday, like spending the day watching basketball all day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and
people take off work for that.
And if your first round games is Saturday, I mean, it's fine. But then Monday and Tuesday, the second round games, I mean, you're going to – it's just the 4-day weekend, but people are going to have to adjust if it does go this way. But it is interesting, and there will have to be a time for the teams in quarantine and isolated practices. So that's a pretty good look at what it would be. All right, my final prediction before we go to break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you say Bomber gets pregnant, I'm going to kill you.
Nope.
You'd have to have sex to do that.
True.
Don't hassle us for
I live
local.
a private life.
We'll be on some type of different format by July 1st, 2021.
Wait, repeat that slowly.
Yeah.
Don't hassle us, we're local.
Okay.
We'll be on some type of different format by July 1st, 2021.
I like it.
Ooh, is that a hint?
It's going to be in
Not
Bomber's
so much a
basement.
hint as I just feel that that's a good prediction.
And we're going to wear roller skates.
Maybe that's it. Our show is just us roller skating around on Facebook Live.
Naked.
I'm in.
So anyway, we need to take a break. We'll be right back here on ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us, we're local.
Hey, Quad Cities.
Hey, Leah
what?
Bomber.
Stop going to your favorite social media sites asking for suggestions of where to get your oil changed. I still need to do that. Who does
Me
the
too.
best tattoo
Me
work?
too.
It's my tattoo artist. Or the best place for lunch in the Quad Cities.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, what you do is you go pick up your Locals Love Us guide.
Where do I find that?
Well, it's on their website, localsloveus.com.
Oh, okay.
And then you just click on Quad Cities, and then you browse favorites. It's so easy to use. Even you could do it, Troy.
Sounds easy, Leah. Wait a minute. Was that an insult?
Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
Listen up, football fans. I've got the perfect way to make the playoffs even more exciting this weekend. It's called a same-game parlay bet, and they're only available on FanDuel Sportsbook. A same-game parlay bet lets you combine multiple bets from a single game for an even bigger win during the second round. You can combine the money line, the over-under, and player props all in one parlay. And best of all, FanDuel is letting you protect your parlay. That's right. You can place a 3+ same-game parlay and get up to $25 back if you fall one leg short with same-game parlay insurance. The playoffs are a perfect time to give one a shot. It's just one of the many ways to win on FanDuel. Fast withdrawals when you win. FanDuel pays your winnings in as little as 24 hours. Product features, multi-game parlay and same-game parlay ops so you can get a massive payout on a small bet. If you haven't already, just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up to get started. And use my promo code Trevor at sign up. That's promo code Trevor at sign up. If you're a current customer, then you're all set. Go check out same-game parlays only available on FanDuel Sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Iowa. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Terms apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
It's time to rise and grind. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin.
What do I do with the number 1 overall pick? I know the New York Jets are sitting there at number 2. Everyone seems to think that Joe Douglas says that he's going to go lock and step with whoever he hires as the head coach to make a decision on Sam Darnold's future. But let's assume that person moves on from Sam Darnold or want to move on from Sam Darnold. I'm Urban Meyer, and I like Justin Fields because I help recruit him, I know him, and I'm sitting at the number 1 spot. And the Jets are at 2. What I would do is pick up the phone in the Jets and say, hey, we're interested in Trevor Lawrence, but we hear you are too. You want to trade it and move one spot up? I tell you what, give me everything that you got in the first round this year, and I'll let you jump in front of me and take that spot to get Trevor Lawrence, because I really want Justin Fields without you really knowing that.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
I am so tired of everyone talking shirt, but they've got no idea what they're talking about.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
Every time I try to order shirts, I get a company who has no idea what they're doing. My orders are always messed up, and you can never get a hold of anybody when you need help with something.
I think I have a solution. QC Custom Tees. They're in Silvis. I've been using them for years. They love to talk shirts. This time of year, they love to talk hoodie, too.
Ah, good one. What makes QC Custom Tees so different?
They actually care about me. Their communication's amazing. Their products are always great quality, and anytime I have an issue with something, they're quick to respond and fix it. They take customer care to the next level.
So if I wanted to experience this red carpet treatment, how do I get a hold of them?
You can go to their website, qccustomtees.com, or find them on Facebook. If you ask me, they're the best shirt talkers in the QC.
Screen printing, embroidery, banners, or anything else custom printed, qccustomtees.com. Pros at talking shirt.
Hey, Quad Cities, it's Jaybird with Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Get your local sports talk 12 to 2 with me, T-Roy, Bomber, and Surge. Download the station app to listen to us anywhere, and like us on social media to join in the conversation. Plus, when you sign up to be an ESPN Insider, you'll get access to all of our great contests and everything that's going on at ESPN1170am.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged. We are the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Unfiltered. Keyshawn Johnson, Jay Williams, and Zubin Mahente.
If you're Dak Prescott, do you believe in the management of the Cowboys? Do you believe they can help you to win a Super Bowl? I personally don't know if I believe that in Dallas. If I'm Dak, I want to hold them hostage. I not only want my money, I not only want the years I get, but if I don't get that, then franchise tag me for another year. Pay me my $38, $39 million and let my proof be on the field. I know he just had an injury, and I know that's a gamble for a guy like Dak Prescott, but then I'm thinking about, can I go to a scenario like San Francisco? Like, what's going to happen with Jimmy G? But Kyle Shanahan, that defense, that can help me win a Super Bowl a lot quicker. Can I go to a situation like a New Orleans? Drew Brees is going to retire. That defense is intact. I have weapons. I know what's there.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170. Download the ESPN 1170 app today and never miss a thing. From the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170, KBOB, Davenport.
Welcome back, you cool cats and kittens. This is Don't Hassle Us Local on AM 1170. And we are getting back into the swing of things here. Cora with cheese, how was it?
What?
Everything come out all right?
Yeah.
That's good. All right, Leah's got all her Mentos.
I got my Mentos. It's for you. It's for you in case you gotta.
For me.
You know.
Sorry, I don't do all that for you, Troy.
It's always fun when Jay runs off and I don't know what
Jay.
we're supposed to talk about.
Bye.
My Sharona. What should we talk about? Should we talk about the Bachelor?
We talk about girl things?
Oh
No, I'm overwhelmed right now. Stop, you two. Don't tag me.
So I got this new
Wait a minute,
lingerie
don't
from
tag-
Amazon.
Well, you
Did you really? I usually get it from Shein.
Why would you? Oh, you tricked me. I see.
Did you really?
What?
They have this garter belt.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Coral, do you want a hat?
Yeah.
What color?
Purple.
Purple.
Oh, that's funny because the picture was purple and blue. Blue's my favorite color.
I love blue.
I love blue. Blue, that color blue.
You ever
is
seen
good
the
on
cartoon
Jay.
Bluey?
No.
Okay,
It's an
that's
Australian
not
dog.
what a bluey is.
Yeah, that
Mom.
sounded a little not right.
Dad. And then there's another dog, and I can't remember the name. And then Bluey.
Good morning, Troy. You say good morning, y'all.
Good
It's
morning.
afternoon now, though, friend.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We don't know.
Nothing. We didn't know. You ran off. You scared us. We weren't
I
prepared.
heard something.
Dad
about
left.
I heard something about colors.
We're talking about
Hats.
lingerie.
No.
Oh.
He said he didn't want girl talk, and I said lingerie. He goes, what?
He goes, you did? Huh? You fell right into it.
I knew what was going on.
5D chess.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I did.
Yeah.
So, we said colors, and automatically made me think of something because I thought T-Roy started a conversation about
the movie colors.
No, but best color matchups on a uniform.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like the Chiefs. All I can think of is ketchup and mustard every single time.
I don't like that either. And sorry,
I don't.
Iowa State fans. I rarely will. You'll see me
Yeah,
wearing yellow and red
I
together.
hate
Yellow and red are not good together.
That was my
I like the
high
Dolphins
school
colors. Teal and orange is cute. I like it.
T-Roy's is baby blue and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We're
his
close.
favorite.
Chargers.
Yeah, that's his
or
favorite.
the Padres, brown and yellow.
Baby blue or teal with anything really looks
It's,
good.
but if you look at their uniforms, it's really not. They like pull it
not.
off. Like they really, really pull it off.
I really am glad I was never really a Browns fan because that brown and orange is just...
Brown is just not a color that I want to wear ever. I don't work for UPS.
Mm-mm.
Well, what
I
can
like
brown do
brown,
for you?
but listen here.
Eddie said purple and yellow.
I went to UNI too much.
Purple and yellow.
I went to University of Northern
Is he a
Iowa too much
Vikings
for
fan?
me. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Eddie's a Vikings fan.
I there was a time in the 90s and for like 95 through about 2005 a popular color was orange and navy blue together.
I like that color together.
Yeah, but it just
The
you see
plaids
that was
were
the
orange and
Padres.
navy
That
blue.
was the Padres for a
Padres did
while.
it, yeah. Well, we took it from Cal State Fullerton Titans and their baseball team, and we made a fast pitch team here.
I like,
but there's a lot.
navy and gold together. I like black and gold. I like navy and silver, obviously.
My favorite combination of colors together is teal and red. But there are no teams with that color.
Tennessee.
Like his color on his hat and then like a bright red, like fire engine red.
This is
Oh,
close,
that's from
but yeah.
baby blue. Yeah, you're right.
Huh.
You don't see it anywhere though.
I like royal blue and white together.
Imagine that.
I like.
And
I
silver.
mean, I don't mind the Royals uniforms when they're done right.
Yeah, I like the Royals uniforms a lot.
Why was there? I was oddly enough for this was my own thought. I never thought I would talk about it here. I was trying to figure out why in the late 70s through probably about 84, 85 did every team almost in Major League Baseball have the baby blue uniform?
Yeah, and a V-neck.
Yeah, why? Why did almost every team have that?
It was just popular. I don't know.
I mean, the Cubs had it, the Twins had it.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Cardinals had it.
Phillies had it.
Philly had it.
Yeah, there was a ton of them that had it.
I always wonder how they can wear
Brewers
those
had it.
chains and their
Brewers had it.
earrings.
Yeah.
Like, because I played softball, and when you put
Did you
that,
say the
the
Cardinals
batting helmet
already?
on,
Cardinals
you can't wear
had it.
earrings. It hurts. I don't
The
know how they do that.
Braves.
You can't think of that uniform not thinking of Ozzy doing a flip coming out.
I met him. You guys know my story. I met him.
I don't know how you can do that either. Play with those chains on or whatever else.
No, playing softball when I had as a kid growing up, I had to take my earrings out to play because the helmet would rub them. And then they wear those thick chains too.
You're not allowed to wear that anymore, though. Not even girls. Have to
you're
take off
not?
all.
No, I'm talking about professional sports.
Oh, I
MLB.
understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know how they do that. It would drive me nuts.
Yeah. So yeah.
We got hats.
Hi.
Oh, nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
you look
much.
good.
Thank you so much.
It's so fun.
Pass that over to Pinky Tuscadero over there.
Look, I got my own little stand.
Oh, that's nice.
I love it.
Oh, the chopper stop by.
Yeah.
I think we
That's
got
for
it.
the ladies.
Yeah.
That's for my lady.
For my
Okay.
ladies.
I gotta stretch mine out so it fits over my big head.
Yeah. But Erickson says worst color were the Bucks creamsicles, but when they do a
I
throwback,
like
yeah,
that.
when you do a throwback,
I'm
you're like,
sorry,
oh.
Erickson. No, I'm down
hold on.
with that uniform.
All right, real quick, I'm
So
gonna agree with him because like, remember when you were younger and they had the things you put the quarter in,
Yeah.
and you get the football helmets?
Yeah.
I'd be so angry when I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneer helmet.
Well, yeah, because you didn't like them because they stunk so bad.
Yeah.
But you didn't respect the uniform, how cool it was, because you're a kid. And by the way, I love the athletics uniforms too. You know that.
Yeah. Green and yellow, I think just the John Deere thing kind of goes with us around here too. I like green and yellow together, and so the Packers never really bother me. Their uniforms.
It reminds me of John Deere.
Yeah, I don't like it.
John Deere.
I don't like it.
You can do what?
It reminds me of
Are
a
you
weird
saying
ex.
if they?
Well, I'm either going to be a Padre fan this year, but I really like the fact of I like Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brad writes, does anyone else get annoyed when one team wears a throwback uniform and the other one doesn't?
Yes.
Yes. So
I hated the
Yes.
Packers throwback one where they look like they're the Acme Packers.
Yes.
Where it's like navy blue and taupe and something. I don't know.
NFL has a rule where you can wear like 3 different uniforms a year. So that and you have your normal uniform, and that has to be, and you can only change it so many years. Where the Rams are trying to change their uniform every year, and the NFL saying you can't.
How do they decide which uniform to wear?
Well, they just decide on what game or whatever else.
So it's like girls before
so
they
the
go
other
out,
team
like,
doesn't
what are you
have to
gonna wear,
follow
what am I
suit and be
gonna-
like, hey, this is our throwback game, because they can only wear 3 different uniforms a year. And that's what the NFL says. And you can only change your uniform so many years. Where baseball, they can change it anytime they want.
Okay.
Which annoys the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Because there's not a single change of the Twins that I haven't hated in the last 5 years.
I do like when they all wear the same shoes, though.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it better in basketball, actually.
Yeah, but I guess it doesn't. I never really put too much thought into it.
Well, a lot of times too with football games. So what to do is, so let's just say you're the home team, and you're going to wear a predominantly white top. The road team will wear some sort of dark colored top, like whatever.
Like
their
shirts
accent.
versus skins, like so that
Yeah,
they're
so
in
if you like,
opposition of
it's
each
like
other.
yeah, so Dallas would wear their navy blue tops against you guys in your
Right.
whites, or if you guys wanted to wear your reds, Dallas would be in their white.
I like that they collab.
Well, it's just they make it that way so when you're throwing a
Right.
pass, you're not like, well, I thought it was my team.
Yeah, and
Well,
I've had that
yeah.
happen before. I'm like, wait.
I've been watching a team, and like one team is wearing white, one team is wearing
Yeah.
yellow, and
Yeah.
when I'm just sometimes you can't tell on a
Right.
TV.
Or if they're both blue and white, but different color blues, you can
Yes.
yeah. Especially after a few seltzers.
I take that back. You can wear up to 4 uniforms.
Okay.
So
Per year?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's your main one that you're not supposed to change. But the Rams want to change it every year. Why wouldn't that make sense? You're selling more jerseys. I mean, they're in
The
LA.
Rams are
and
divas.
No one's so. If you can see that looks like the Colts there. And I'm sorry, you can go to CBSSports.com, Google this, or whatever else. Chargers are looking at some of their different ones, but yeah, the Rams are consistently trying to do things, which makes sense because you sell more jerseys. Everyone wants to be up to date. You know, it's like when Jordan wore 45, everyone had to go get 45 jersey.
You know who doesn't change their uniform?
Colts.
Often at all? The Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Oh, I
know.
But they've got their home, and then they've got their away.
I
like
would
'em
say
all.
there's some teams we can say that haven't changed much at all.
Browns.
I mean the Browns,
Yeah.
the Steelers, the Colts, the
Dolphins.
Chiefs. Dallas has had a different road jersey. They have mucked with that. Dolphins has stayed fairly similar.
They changed it a little bit.
but
The
but
Dolphin
they
used to
do-
have the
yeah.
helmet.
Yeah, but they do change.
The
some
Raiders
stuff
has
up.
been the same.
Raiders have been definitely the same. The Saints have pretty much been the same.
Bears are the same. They mess up. When they do that Thursday night color splash thing, it's about the only time it
I
gets
like
a
when the
little goofy.
Bears wear the Michigan looking helmet though. I like that one a lot.
Okay.
The Giants have even changed their logo up quite a bit, off and on. NY to Giants to
Yeah.
The Jets have had a jet on their helmet to the word Jets to it's different.
think at one point they-
New England's changed theirs. I mean, obviously from the 3-point stance fella to the new
Colts
one.
have changed theirs.
No,
Yeah.
Colts have not.
I
Colts haven't changed theirs for.
Didn't they go from blue to white with blue?
No, they've always been either white, all white, or blue and white.
I just remember them being.
If they were all blue, it would have been that crazy Thursday night when they used to do the color scheme splash out thing where they all wore one jersey and it just messed
Maybe
with your
that's what I'm
eyes.
thinking of. Maybe.
The Bears have been consistent.
Broncos
when
have
you said that.
changed theirs.
Broncos have changed
Broncos
theirs.
have changed fonts to, or not fonts, but color. Like they were a lighter blue, and then they went to a more of a navy blue.
So the Redskins used to have the number, then they had the
Seahawks.
then they
I
had
like
the,
the Seahawks
arrow on their
uniform.
helmet, and then
I
they
do
had
too.
the Redskin, then they're back to the number. There are times where the Chargers had the number with the bolt.
San Francisco hasn't changed much.
No.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistent.
Texans have seen
Gee.
Do you want me to do the Titans? I'm just doing dumb jokes now. Like
the Cardinals look the same for a while.
Yeah, the Cardinals look the same.
Cubs have changed. I don't like their new logo. I like their old logo better.
What did they change
The,
differently?
the Cubby Bear's different, and I've never liked it ever since they changed it.
Oh. Cubs have gone through some changes in hats wise.
Like
You can look at the significant changes they've done, and uniform wise as well.
The Brewers as well. The Brewers actually, people get confused. They think Brewers hats were the Cubs because they put the little bear on there.
Yep.
There's just no reason why they ever went away from the mitt. Yeah. And even here's the other thing. And before we go to break, here's one more thing that blows my mind. That I think within the last year, I saw something that they're like logos that you never knew the meaning, and they're like the Milwaukee Brewers. The thumb there was a B, and then that was the M, and I was like, I knew that from jump.
When it was like
Who didn't know that? Like someone made a blog about this and be like, hey, I was this many years old. I was today years old when I figured out that the glove meant the M was.
But we know that common sense isn't very common, you guys.
Because I mean, is there anything else out there that is that well done?
Well, do you realize
FedEx.
that
I have more trouble understanding the Bear.
The N and the Y is the
New
York Yankees. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah.
But if you look at like Kansas State's helmet where it spells like Wildcats or whatever else the Wildcat does in there. So, but I don't know why anybody did that. All right, we got to take our second break of the hour right here on ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us, we're local. Got anything?
Nope.
No.
Make your Rudy Andy ass famous.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Hey, is that funny rumbling noise coming from your furnace? Well, don't stress out. Call TMI. They have great residential and commercial service, repair and replacement for not only your heating and air conditioning, but plumbing and appliances too. And talk about reliable, on time, all the time, with 24/7 emergency services and upfront, straightforward pricing so you never have to guess. And while you have TMI there, ask them about their service protection program, pointing you in the right direction. TMI.
Honoring a favorite son. More from the Iowa Almanac in a moment.
I'm Michael Swanger, owner and publisher of Iowa History Journal. Start the new year by reading our January-February issue. It's packed with interesting stories including African-American publisher and civil rights activist James B. Morris Sr. Discover the beauty of Iowa's crinoids. Read about the history of Northwest Iowa, and revisit the Amish school crisis of 1965 that captured the world's attention. Get your copy of Iowa History Journal at Hy-Vee or Fairway, or by going to iowahistoryjournal.com.
Clarinda was justifiably proud of one of their own, trombonist and band leader Glenn Miller, who was born in that southwest Iowa town in 1904 and was tragically lost in World War II. Miller was memorialized by Hollywood in a movie, The Glenn Miller Story, in 1954, around the time of what would have been his 50th birthday. Producers decided to premiere the film in Clarinda, which declared January 13, 1954 to be Glenn Miller Day, and all the stars turned out. Jimmy Stewart played Miller in the movie, and he himself accompanied 82-year-old Mattie Lou Miller, Glenn Miller's mother, on a visit to the home where Miller was born. There was a Glenn Miller Day Queen, a parade around the city square complete with performances by the Clarinda High School Band and the Offutt Air Force Band. And at night, after Governor William Beardsley dedicated the new Glenn Miller National Guard Armory, the movie premiered as the climax of the celebration. Even now, more than 60 years later, the Glenn Miller Story, both the movie and the life, remain classic. And it was on this date in 1954 that the film premiered in Clarinda. And that's Iowa Almanac for January 13th. Follow us on Twitter, @Iowa Almanac. I'm Jeff Stein.
Hey, Quad Cities, it's Jaybird with Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Get your local sports talk 12 to 2 with me, T-Roy, Bomber, and Surge. Download the station app to listen to us anywhere. And like us on social media to join in the conversation. Plus, when you sign up to be an ESPN Insider, you'll get access to all of our great contests and everything that's going on at ESPN1170am.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged. We are the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170.
If you own a small business, you know how hard it can be to find new customers. But maybe you're unaware of new tools that can help your business stand out. Go to GetLocalCustomersNow.com for a free market competitive analysis that will show you what other businesses are doing to find new customers and how you can do it too. There's no cost and no obligation. Be one of the first business owners to sign up and receive $500 in free advertising on this station. Get started today. Visit GetLocalCustomersNow.com. That's GetLocalCustomersNow.com.
Play your game with the first bet risk-free, up to $500, only at Elite Sportsbook. Just sign up for a new Elite Sportsbook account and make your first bet online. If it is graded as a loss, we will match it with a free bet up to $500. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for a list of casino locations and sign up today. You will always be in the game with Elite Sportsbook. For a limited time only. Must be 21. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Come on into Tyson's, more for you.
Now that the snow is here, protect yourself and your loved ones with a brand new set of tires from Tyson's. Check with the tire specialists at Tyson's, who can help you choose the perfect set of tires for your vehicle. From great brands like Cooper, Nexen, Continental, General, and more. Shop today and save while taking on Old Man Winter this season. Tyson's, home, farm, auto.
Come on into Tyson's, more for you.
Can't leave the office during lunch? Well, you can still listen to Don't Hassle Us. We're local from noon to 2 on Alexa. Download the skill and just tell Alexa to play ESPN 1170 AM to never miss a thing from the Quad Cities sports leader.
Oh, dear Christ, we're back. Sometimes it's better to not be on break around this place.
All right. So this is what I was looking at when I was dangerously close to the camera, for those who are watching on Facebook Live. I was looking at the schedules for the 2021 NFL
You were
season.
showing everybody your new hat.
No, I wasn't. And
It
I'm
is
looking
spiffy,
at
though.
It's so clean, everyone.
It's so spiffy.
The Jets or the Jaguars were going to make the playoffs. And usually, see, what happens with the new format is you actually have a tougher schedule the better you do. So,
makes sense.
Yeah. So, how a brief explanation of the NFL scheduling formula, which was implemented in 2002, is you'll have 6 games against divisional opponents. We know that. 2 games per team, 1 at home, 1 on the way. 4 games against teams from a division within its conference. 2 games at home, 2 on the road on a rotating 3-year cycle. 4 games against teams from a division in the other conference. 2 games against teams from 2 remaining divisions in its own conference. So, for example, first place team will play the first place team in the 2 same conference divisions that the team is not scheduled to play that season. Such and such. You guys know how this works. You should. Moving on. Here's some of the opponents. There's not a lot being said right now about the 17th game, though. In 2021, they agreed to expand the schedule from 16 to 17 games. But they have not laid the groundwork yet on what the 17th game would entail. So we know the 16 games, we just don't know what the 17th game is. So we can take a look at, you Bomber, you said in your predictions that the Jets or the Jaguars will make the playoffs.
I said it.
So we know the Jets have to play the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots,
right,
in home and away. Their home games are against the Jaguars, Titans, Saints, Buccaneers, and Bengals. 2 out of those 5 seem winnable, right? T-Roy, Jaguars and Bengals.
What do they got now?
It's how you pronounce it.
Give me their opponent.
Well, outside of their division.
Yeah, just give me their opponents, and I'll tell you win loss.
Okay, their home games are against the Jaguars, Titans, Saints, Buccaneers, Bengals. That's how you pronounce it.
I thought you were giving me the Jaguars.
No, the Jets first.
All right.
Jaguars.
Jets.
Yeah, that's who they're playing.
All right,
We'll
go
say
slowly.
Jags.
Win. These are all home.
These are all home. Titans.
Loss.
Saints.
Loss.
Buccaneers.
Loss.
Bengals.
Win.
That's what I was saying. 2 out of 5. All right, on the road.
Okay.
Texans.
Win.
Yeah.
Colts.
Loss.
Falcons.
Win.
Panthers.
Loss.
Broncos.
Win.
Win.
Yeah, it's hard to win in there. I'm sorry, guys. And now, if you look at the other games, Bills home and away. 0-2, 1-1, 2-0.
I would say 0-2.
Dolphins 2-0, 1-1, 0-2.
1-1 maybe.
Patriots
1-1.
Okay, so add that up.
It's 7-9.
It's gonna be a stretch for them. The Jags.
Okay.
All right, we'll do the divisional first, okay? Because it's easier to do that. Colts 2-0, 1-1, 0-2.
We'll say 1-1. They did it last year.
Texans 2-0, 1-1, 0-2.
2-0.
Titans
1-1.
Okay, now at home.
Okay.
Bills, Dolphins, Cardinals, 49ers, Broncos.
All right, you got to slow down.
I know. I'm just saying at home. They have the Bills.
I'll say that is a loss.
Dolphins at home.
I'll say that's a loss.
Cardinals at home.
Win.
49ers at home.
Loss.
Chiefs at home.
Loss.
Niners at home?
Yeah. He's got the 49ers winning the division, and they're going to be tough. They were just hurt by injuries.
Yeah.
All right, their away games.
Okay.
Wait, I said Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Or I meant Broncos, sorry. Jags at home, Broncos last game. I apologize.
I'll give them a win. All right, go.
Okay. Now, away games.
Yeah.
Jets.
Win.
Patriots.
Win.
Rams.
Loss.
Seahawks.
Loss.
Bengals.
Win.
So where you got the Jags at?
9-7.
Yeah, there you go. They could squeak in there. That's a possibility if they get the right coaching. All right.
Well, that's if Sunshine can come in and play really well.
That's true.
At a high level.
The Bears do not have a very easy schedule. And that's what kind of happens when you make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for the Bears?
Yeah.
Packers 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2.
0-2.
Lions 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2.
2-0.
Vikings 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2.
1-1.
All right, home games.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals.
Loss.
49ers.
Loss.
Ravens.
Loss.
Bengals.
Win.
Giants.
Win.
Okay. Away.
Okay.
Rams.
Loss.
Seahawks.
Loss.
Steelers.
Win.
Browns.
Loss.
Buccaneers.
Loss.
And where do you got them at? 7-9? 6-10?
6-10.
6-10. Anyone else you want to look at? Pack, Vikings, Cowboys?
Let's do all three.
Okay.
Green Bay?
Green Bay. Bears. You already have that down as 2-0, right?
Yep, 2-0.
Lions 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2.
2-0.
Tuna.
Vikings 2-0, 1-1, 0-2.
I'll go 1-1 with the Vikings.
Okay.
They
Now,
did this year.
home.
Vikings, not Vicodins.
Home.
Sheesh.
What do you
Coming
mean?
swinging.
I have the worst circulation ever.
Home. They've got the Rams.
Win.
Seahawks.
Win.
Browns.
Win.
Steelers.
Win.
Soon to be named Washington football team.
Win.
On the road.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals.
Win.
49ers.
Loss.
Ravens.
Loss.
That's
Bengals.
so Raven.
Win.
Saints. We don't know who's quarterbacking right now.
Saints. Win.
But they already beat him
I'll
this year.
say
yeah.
loss.
Okay.
Ooh.
12-4.
12-4. Well, that's for looking at that, you'd have LaFleur going 13-3, 13-3, 12-4. It's not a bad start for an NFL coach.
Pretty good. All right, Minnesota.
Okay. You already did the Bears with them.
Yeah, the Bears, they were 1-1.
Okay. Lions 2-0, 1-1, 0-2. Okay. And you had the Packers already.
Yep, they were 1-1.
All right. At home against the Rams.
Win.
At home against the Seahawks.
Win.
Steelers.
Win.
Browns.
Loss.
Cowboys.
Loss. Take that, Eddie.
All right. On the road.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Win.
49ers.
Loss.
Ravens.
Loss.
Bengals.
Win.
Panthers.
Win.
We got them.
10-6.
Not bad. All right. How about them boys?
Oh, Lord.
Redskins 2-0, 1-1, 0-2.
2-0.
Giants 2-0, 1-1, 0-2.
2-0.
Eagles 2-0, 1-1,
You're just trying to
0-2.
make people mad is all you're doing right now. He's so naughty.
Oh my Lanta.
Look how giddy he is too.
Lack of that division already.
Yep.
Sounded like
Why
a
do they
rubber
even
ducky.
Why do they even play it? All right. At home, Atlanta Falcons.
Win.
What? Oh yeah, win against him. Yeah.
Mike McCarthy sounds like a really good coach right now.
He does, doesn't he?
At home against the Carolina Panthers.
Win.
The Las Vegas Raiders coming to town.
Win.
The Denver Broncos coming to town.
Win.
And the Arizona Cardinals.
Win.
Coming to town.
The Cowboys have to make a trip to New Orleans to play the Saints.
Loss.
Oh, Mike McCarthy really screwed them over in that game. They go to Florida to play Tampa Bay.
Loss.
Travel up 35 to play Kansas City.
Win.
He's being ornery now.
The Cowboys going to Kansas City. All right. Then they go to, what's your favorite burrito place in San Diego?
Pancheros.
No.
No, Alberto's.
Alberto's. They go visit Alberto's and they play San Diego. Oh, no, Los Angeles Chargers. See, I already did that. Los Angeles Chargers.
Those guys at the gas
They
That's
station
my
this
first
morning,
time in
remember?
2021 doing that. Anyway.
Win.
And then they continue up 35 and go play the Minnesota Vikings on the road.
Well, I already said they win that.
I didn't say that. Oh, yeah.
I got them 14-2. There we go.
They're gonna have a heck of a year, guys.
Yeah.
Woo!
The only
You heard it
speed,
here first.
the only speed bump in that plan is week 17.
Yeah.
The only speed bump in that plan is all of it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that sounds
Like,
great.
Totally freaks out.
It's totally
great
realistic.
math.
Can't wait.
That's great. So the schedule came out, but really the best part about it is when they do the release in April. So we're just a few months away from that, and it's odd to think we're halfway through January. February is a short month, but
Thank God.
there's speculation out there that the Iowa High School Athletic Association, even though they haven't confirmed it, they have a meeting that they're going to try to do the state wrestling tournament in one day instead of having it over 3 days. So I don't even know what that means for duels.
They're just gonna hit the fast forward button.
It's
Everybody's gotta go fast. Can they fit it into one day?
well, here's what they would do. Class 3A would be one day. Class 2A would be one day. Class 1A would be
I'm
one
thinking
day.
like all.
Because how it usually works is like there'll be
Everything's
sessions.
going on at once.
And
You got 3 mats going.
Yeah.
There's 1A here, 2A here, 3A here. So depending on what you're watching.
Does that have to do with them televising it and having everything visible on the same channel, or what?
no, they usually just televise the semifinals and the finals.
And then they'll have it, if their matches are going on at the same time, they'll have this screen broke down into
Yeah. Sure.
CDs and boxes.
Sure.
But the real problem is if they do it the way they did before. All right, so back in the day, because I'll date myself, when we're at the barn, Vets Memorial Auditorium, you could just go there all day and pay a ticket and sit through 3A first round, 1A first round, second round.
Mm-hmm.
Now they usher you out of Wells, and then they go, and if you want to come back in just to watch wrestling, if you're a wrestling fan, you have to pay for 1A session, and then you get ushered out
Oh,
in
of
2A.
course. Okay.
I would assume they'll do the same thing. So 16 people make it. So you go first round, quarters, semis, finals. That's probably 4 sessions. 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I would assume they do the same thing, 4 sessions, and they make you pay for each round.
So you can't just get a day ticket and watch it all.
You would hope so, but it's the state, the Iowa High School Athletic Association, and knowing them.
Yeah, it's not about money at all.
Yeah, I would assume that or you would hope that they would just be like, get a bracelet or whatever else if you want to watch it. But that's probably what they'll do.
You probably
is
get it
done
free
with
for that hat.
It's not the hat that's getting me in for free.
The difference is
What's up in there?
Holy
You hiding your drugs up in there?
I wish.
the difference
Nothing in
is
there.
really about making
The
weight because you
Vicodins
had to
you were
make
talking
you had to
about.
make weight every day. You'd get like a 1 pound allowance.
I have
but-
never made weight in my life, so
Well, I'm just
I
saying if
can't
you're
even
wrestling or
relate.
whatever else. But that's the latest news going on about there. And
I make weight every day.
but March is coming right around the
you
corner.
make
and
waves.
more and more.
You make waves every
Depends
day.
if I jump in the water.
And I think to Coral's point earlier about when we did the predictions about the NCAA tournament, if we see so we already know it's all going to be in Indiana. If we see some type of normalcy, like it actually pulls off, it might be it's a year later and now we're at our jumping point of we're getting back to where we used to know.
I don't know.
And Rob Manfred already said that it's going to be 162 games. Get ready, baseball. But now look at the NBA; they're having problems.
NBA always has.
They have to. Well, they're supposedly have to be. They're on quarantine unless they're going to and from practice or games.
It's gonna change.
Where James Harden and other people, they like to go to strip clubs. So
Same.
They're getting stopped. They're getting stopped. And someone said on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread that there's a couple players from Michigan State that are out for COVID, but they're still playing the game tomorrow night.
Yep.
Against Iowa?
You guys want to, after this is over, you guys want to go to strip club?
No.
Aww.
But is it at Iowa? Or is
Solo
it
it's at
again.
Iowa.
Thanks, guys.
Solo
Jeez.
again.
Solo again.
Really
Like,
rough.
Leah, you're back.
Leah Solo.
That's my stage
Han's
name.
little sister.
Yeah, I mean, you can go, but they don't have until 3. I mean, why
They open the doors for me.
Why would I know that? Yeah, so.
He opened the back door for Leah to get rest. What?
I have to go and get ready.
Yeah.
In the dressing room.
But I think it's kind of like what Sam said yesterday, and we are talking about it, and I think that'll probably be the. I think we're 2 months away from seeing maybe the light of day of normalcy of sports as we know it.
I hope
Normalcy
so.
is life as we know it, and I'm calling it right now.
It would be nice though.
It would be nice. I am sick of it.
Well.
Sick and tired of
I
it.
like my new
Sick and
hat. Who do I
tired.
thank for this? Chopper?
Chopper from Locals Love Us.
Thanks, Chop.
Chopper, check
Choppy
these out,
dog.
guys.
I love this purple.
LocalsLoveUs.com hats.
I actually think we might even have something in the.
He gave the girlies.
We might have something in. Don't leave so quick afterwards. I think we might have something in the promo room like our ESPN 1170 beanies too.
Okay.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
It just came in?
I think on Tuesday. Yeah.
What?
Monday or
Sweet.
Tuesday. So we'll
Get
take
a
a
bumper
look. We'll
sticker.
take a look at
What?
Yeah, we
For
got to
my
do some
kid. I would
giveaways and
love
stuff.
a
Put some
bumper
things
Chopper
together.
says you are welcome.
See, I
Yeah.
just had this conversation the other day, and we're talking about Kim Kardashian. She goes, "You don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley." Talking about tattoos on a woman. I'm like, no, but you can insert plastic bubbles into it. That makes sense.
Bumper
You don't
stickers
put plastic bubbles on a Bentley either.
No, but she did. She installed airbags everywhere, if you know what I'm saying.
When will
Hypocrite.
athletes get the vaccine?
I don't. Stop it.
Never.
It's I can't answer that. I don't know.
Erickson just asked that.
I know, but I mean honestly,
As soon as they give it to all the old people.
It should be an option. It shouldn't be forced anyway.
It's fine.
Yeah, as you
Either
learn.
way, it is an option still. So, but what you're saying, I don't think it should be available to them until everybody that's of senior citizen
frontline
age
workers take it, right?
Yeah.
They're forced. A lot of them are forced to do it.
Because their boss tells them to.
A lot of people have quit as well because they don't
Are
want
they
to.
paid professionals? Are they being
It
paid
doesn't matter. Leave.
in their profession? And their
Sure.
boss says,
It's
"Listen,
still
we want to
body
have
autonomy.
We want to have people in the seats." Then they don't have to. You're right. They're basically
Walk
saying,
out.
"Yeah."
If I was a nurse and they forced me, I'd be done. Bye.
Oh, like
Yeah, you're not injecting me with anything that I don't agree with into my body. Period. And I'm not even anti-vax. I'm not.
I know.
I'm pro. I'm. What do you call it? Particular vax. Like it depends on the vax.
You're not individual.
I'm just. I use
She has
discernment.
her own thoughts
I
and
use-
opinions.
It's called critical thinking.
Oh, all right.
I like it. It's a hobby of mine.
We know.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys making the top 5 today, girls. It's always fun to have you in the comments and everything else of what we're doing. Talking
I'm blocked
about
again, by
sports.
the way. I'm not ignoring anybody, but I'm banned. I'm in Facebook jail once again.
How you lasted like 48 hours?
I didn't even make it 24 hours. Like 16 hours.
So how long this time?
30 more days.
You're kidding.
Jeez, Murphy.
Why don't you just delete the goddamn app?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well,
we're all
why?
going to lose it here
What
soon.
does it matter? Just delete it then.
All right.
Because I can still see everything.
Enjoy. Oh, you just can't comment.
I can't comment or
That
like
would be
or anything.
torture for me.
They're still tracking you by saying
Good. Track me. Come to my house. Knock on the door.
Jay's jumping out of his skin to end the show right
No,
now.
well, we got it. We're less than a minute, so.
He's
All
like,
right. I hate when we. No, I just hate when we do it like when we're like the last 3 seconds. I'm like, all right, we're out. All right. Want to thank everyone for tuning in to ESPN 1170 AM. Tomorrow we'll have Matt Koss on the air and AC Earl. Good job by everybody today. Appreciate you all. Quad Cities, stay safe and sanitized. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Love ya.